draw stuff on the map.
Hello and welcome everyone. We are playing the Battle of Second Bull Run and Staff Command 2.0. We had some technical difficulties getting going. Alright. So everyone does have starting screenshots, so they should be good. Does anyone that can't see pieces need help moving or anything?
I only have 2 divisions, so if anybody needs a hand, shout out. So it should be.
Most of the stuff that I'll be needing will be help with moving the units, but other than that, I should be fine.
Who do you have, LaFondios?
Jackson.
Okay.
Jackson.
I'm asking LaFondios.
Yeah, I've got.
So I can move everything else but the infantry.
Okay.
5th Corps Porter, and I've got Sykes and Butterfield, so I have the 1st and 2nd divisions.
So Porter also commands. Where's Porter?
Right here.
So he commands Heinzelman and Reno. So everyone's south of that line. So you do have a good amount.
Sweet. Okay.
Yep.
So.
Because it's basically split in two. So McDowell commands McDowell and Siegel, and then Porter commands everything else. And the 2 army commanders command the cavalry.
He has the cavalry attached? Okay.
Yeah,
I was going to ask that.
He isn't here. Longstreet's not here, so I've told the other 2 that are there that they are now Longstreet.
Yeah, they can. That's the beauty of the staff system. They can fill in for him. He's taken ill, and they can run his wing for him. So they should just be marching on, marching.
So Porter's commanding everything south of the white line.
Right. Yep.
Screenshot.
Yeah. So Longstreet's probably one that'll get a screenshot most turns.
So, James, my player's first letter is to someone who I don't think exists. I don't know who General Beardsley is.
Beardsley is his cav commander, who I don't think is actually supposed to be over here. I think he's supposed to be on the far right flank, but I don't know where.
He thinks he's supposed to be crossing along Bull Run somewhere.
Okay, well, let's just put him over here at Poplar Ford then, and we'll start him
You
there.
move Longstreet, James.
Yeah, I just moved him forward half a mile.
Oh, okay, cool, thank you. So I slightly confused with him for a second. I thought, wait, they're not moving. Right, I've got dispatch to send then.
Is everyone moved for the first 10 minutes, or are we still sorting it out?
My guys haven't written letters. I was trying
Jackson
to
has not
stop
written a
asking
thing.
questions.
Okay, well, then we're gonna...
Yeah, my guy.
They're losing 10 minutes of time.
No, sorry.
So it's now 9:10.
Then we go to...
So we won't necessarily wait on them. If they take time to figure out what they're doing and to write letters, the game will go on without them, just as it would
All right,
in
so
real life.
let me
Made that clear.
just to track here. The Porter command will really be sending notes to Heinzelman and to Reno, or will they be doing it down to the division level?
He could if he wants, although he should really do it to the core level. So it should be to Reno, Heinzelman, and then his own division of Butterfield and
He's got 2
Sykes.
Butterfield and Sykes.
Yeah. So basically 4
Okay.
independent units of command.
Okay.
Okay. Should I be taking over for anybody now that I've arrived, or is it all sorted already?
Yes, you can take over for Lee. I can't remember who you had before, but we had to resort it out. So you'll take.
Oh, okay. I had Porter, but Lee is fine.
Yeah, that's fine. So you got Lee now, and then.
So just to let you know, that Lee's just sent one order to his cavalry, and that's where the orange arrows are on the map. So he wants one of the guys to come down to Durgan's branch, and the other one to go all the way up to the springs, I believe. But just check it.
Where is Lee right now?
Lee
just
is here.
Ah, okay.
I'm promoting you.
Here.
Now, what happens when they naturally see something coming, you'd send a dispatch up from one of the divisions saying we just encountered the enemy.
If
Okay.
any sub commanders, I mean, yeah, put yourself in their shoes. You're that commander, or you're playing that position. What would you report to your commander?
Is there
Yeah, hope so.
an empty Union courier token that I can copy out there?
I'll drop one for you.
I found one. I stole it.
Okay. Have any of the Union been ordered to advance yet?
Not with orders that would be there.
No.
Okay, so
We really are on the left edge of the map.
yeah. So this
So we should
artillery,
advance them to 910.
yeah, we are at 910 already. This artillery would see. Oh, where'd my smoke go?
Yep, I'm just sending a dispatch.
So
right now.
if everyone wants to hop to their channel and let them know relative to where they are, they can hear artillery firing, which is this artillery.
So, sorry, I'm taking over for Lee. What are his subordinate units so I know who's giving him reports?
So Lee only has Stuart's cavalry. That's all he commands directly. And then
okay.
And then he'll write dispatches to and from Jackson and Longstreet.
Subordinate. Okay, gotcha.
Bull Run dispatcher will handle those.
Okay, so all I got to tell him is he hears artillery southeast.
Yep.
Is there a way for us to check the time, or do we just go into the
They write their orders, right?
So I have the clock on the table here, and then I'm writing the time in the current time channel under the umpire category.
All my guys disappeared from their voice channel.
Well, that's
They were supposed to write their orders, not speak them.
right. They have to,
Yeah, but
unless unless to
re-explain.
save time, they're like writing directly. Like let's say
Jackson has posted a map on inbound.
on inbound or outbound.
Inbound, which
Well, inbound should be your stuff. They shouldn't be touching inbound anymore. I don't know. Oh, I told him I'd move. I forgot to do the thing I said I'd do. Could I put 3 of AP Hill's brigade to the right of my line?
Okay.
Do that. Something like that. Yeah, so what I was saying is if they are like directly talking with a subordinate, you could simulate that verbally by just showing up and they can say it, but for the most part they should be writing their dispatches.
okay, what map are they looking at? Because they're not looking at the same map we are.
No, I gave them a different map, which
Okay,
will
where's
make
that?
it life hard for us and them. But
Yeah, they're already mentioning things on
Right, they're
that map. It should
was-
be it's in the info channel.
yeah, it's on their respective info channels.
okay.
There's definitely something weird going on with this Discord today,
So if
this evening.
there's something you can't find, then that's fine. That's a feature. So have the person write back and say, I'm not sure what you're talking about. You know, where do you want me to go?
So this map labeled Battlefield of Bull Run, Virginia is the one you gave them?
Yeah.
Yep.
Alrighty, good. Thank you, James.
I have 2 dispatches from General Pope to his subordinates.
From Pope to each of his subordinates. So it'll go.
Yeah,
it'll
I've copied
reach-
them in.
It'll reach Porter. If he just wrote it, it'll reach Porter at 9:30, and McDowell at probably about twice that. Yeah, 9:50.
Yeah, how do you do that? How do you indicate that with these little courier guys?
So for what he's doing, he's got a channel that he's tracking that.
Okay, so that's not something we worry about.
That's not something you have to worry
I
about.
see. So you made a call on how long it was going. Sorry.
Yeah, because he can't see. He doesn't have TTS, so he can't see them.
Got it.
Okay, the one for Porter is 9:30. The one to McDowell, what time did you say?
9:50.
9:50. Okay.
Are we
So
ready?
James,
Go ahead.
10 at the moment, taking 9-10 orders.
Yeah, we're somewhere between.
Are we taking 9, 10? Got no dispatches, so because that way, in that case, I think this guy will move into line.
Yeah.
If they're not sent anything, just do what they think
Dispatch.
they would probably do in reality.
So, are we ready to go to 920?
Just a sec.
How far can a headquarter unit move?
Take a screenshot.
I don't know, quarter mile, somewhere between a quarter and a half a mile and a 10-minute turn.
So where's Chin Ridge? I gotta go find that on this map here.
What's that in grids?
Half a mile is 5 grids.
5.
Where is Sydney Springs? Would anyone mind pointing me to that?
Sydney Springs. I know where Sudley Springs Fort is.
Yeah, I'm wondering if he made a mistake when he typed out Sydney.
Oh, is it Confederate or Union?
It's Confederate. It's Lee.
It's Sudley Springs then.
Where's Chin
Okay.
Ridge?
And how far does they move in one turn? You said how many goods? Cavalry second.
Cavalry about half a mile in a turn down the road, maybe faster. Let me see if I can find a nice map, and I will post it.
Yeah, I think we need.
James, this body
Even
of
if
water
one
is
of-
crossable at reduced speed, right?
Yeah, all the water, everything but Bull Run's crossable. Bull Run's got to be crossed at the fords or bridges, but all the little non-named creeks are. I'm posting the map in Umpire. I'll try and find Chin Ridge for you. So what it's trying to simulate is people aren't going to be they're not going to have a map or know where everything
Yeah,
is.
right.
Oh, I found Chin Branch. Chin Ridge is right here.
Yeah, Chin. Oh, okay, gotcha. All right.
It's under the pieces. That
Just underneath the. All right. Got
makes
it.
it difficult.
Porter is sending him a message to his command tent. I don't know what to do with that.
That's in my world.
Sending a message to who? To Pope?
Porter's
Yeah,
sending a message to his own command tent.
that's for me to move his piece. So no worries.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
You just take the one
Yeah, don't
below
worry
it.
about
This
that.
one. No.
Okay, we're going to 920. I think we've. I don't know. 920. Alright, so I'm going to do combat here. Where'd my dice go? So we got artillery shooting at a line in formation minus.
We're on 920 now.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, I've got dispatch from Porter to both Pope and McDowell, so I made 2 copies of it.
Okay, so to Pope it'll be that 20-minute delay, so 9:40, and to McDowell it'll be 10 o'clock arriving.
Okay. So now Reno, I just move Reno based on what's logical, right?
Yeah, if he doesn't have any orders, then yeah, they'd probably redeploy to face what's coming in.
Right.
And then this artillery would, it's out of range. I don't know if they'd see that where Heinzelman is. But certainly Reno should be, or Stevens/Reno should be reporting back that, you know, they've seen Confederates coming up the road.
Yep.
How's everyone else doing?
Pardon, James. If you check planning for the Confederacy, Colonel Edward Willis is unsure of what team he's supposed to be on,
Willis is,
or whose staff rather.
he's on
Not
Jackson.
team.
He's on Jackson's.
He's-
He's in there.
Okay.
Jackson. Colonel Willis, you're on Jackson's staff. That's why you can see Jackson's channels.
Okay, that explains it.
Okay.
Welcome to the place. There we go. It's
Welcome to
loaded.
the
Okay.
coolest tent in the Confederate military.
Yeah. Welcome to the cool kid tent.
That's your communications. It's another if that's how you command units.
Yeah.
Can I delete these lines? For...
Yeah. That was just for initial understanding of.
Okay, 2 Porter umpire. Okay, what do we got?
Guys, I finally made it.
Oh, Park. All right.
Yeah, I fell asleep through my alarm. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Happened.
So we'll get on TTS first, then we'll give you something.
Yeah, well, what's the place?
It's in the umpire channel. It's called Bull Run.
Oh, okay. Umpire channel. Run. Umpire. Server Bull Run Peter. Okay.
We about ready for 9:30?
You go 0.2 of a mile per 10-minute increment, right?
If they're...
I could use 30 seconds for 9:20.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay,
Infantry.
I'm good to go. I've moved, James. We just need combat. Any firing from the infantry on this artillery.
Are they in range?
And here, the artillery just deployed, so they haven't done anything yet.
That infantry's not in range. They'll have to advance to.
Okay.
But, well, we can do artillery firing back next turn.
Oh no, it's all blank. That line.
We ready for 9:30?
How far does the HQ move for Lee?
Half a mile. Or less, a little bit less, but.
Okay.
Alright, we're going.
Question: is it normal if some pieces are blank?
No, it's not loading for some people. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's half normal and abnormal.
Yeah.
So should I
Just
reload
live with it if you can.
Okay, I'm gonna live with it then because I'm kind of late, so I'm just gonna live with it. Let's see here.
Lee is ready for 9:30. Sorry.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, and a quick question: where is Lee's stuff?
So Lee's
Lee himself?
here, but someone took Lee. A reservist has Lee now.
Yeah.
Does anyone?
So what should I?
So hold on. Does anyone want help writing dispatches? Who's having to write a lot so far?
Just had to write a lot once. I'm fine. Give it to R50. Still got 2 people.
I think Park. What we'll do is we'll keep you kind of as a reserve umpire because we're going to get to a point where we're going to have to write a lot of dispatches. And so,
I completely understand.
So whatever
Even
umpire,
the umpires have to learn to keep reserves, not just players.
Yeah. So if you have like 2 or 3 to write, just let Park know and tell him what you want him to write or like the gist of it, and then he can write the dispatch.
Oh shit! I'm writing in the wrong channel. All right.
That's all right. Yeah. So we should be writing in the inbound because it's inbound to them, and they should be putting the orders in the outbound.
No, I'm all right. This is the outbound. What have I done? All right.
That's all right.
I gotta move this over.
Are we good to give the 0930 reports?
Yeah. Yeah, it's 9:30.
Okay.
All right.
So has everyone been informed about the artillery fire they can hear?
Yep, I've given a verbal update to Longstreet as he's there.
Okay. Has Longstreet got a screenshot?
Yeah, I've done it.
Can I fire in which general direction? And from who?
Say that.
Oh, to the south.
Where are you?
I see.
Oh, yes, south.
Where you see this?
Yep. I'm going to go and briefly and verbally brief Longstreet on the situation.
Okay.
You don't need to do Longstreet. I've already done him.
Not Longstreet. Sorry, Jackson.
Okay.
Just to confirm again, we're just getting written orders, right? No verbal.
Yeah, I'm not taking. You can give verbal, but not. I don't take any verbal back.
Yeah, should be written pretty much.
Okay, that's
if there's someone that's right next to them, I guess if there's a unit that's right, like Hood's right with them, then I guess you could do that. But other than that, no, they have to write them.
Right.
Oh yeah.
And Jackson, whoever's doing Jackson, tell him that the VA battery of Stewart's horse artillery has orders to answer to him now. Or is Jackson's Empire not
I think
here yet?
he left to talk to them. But if you want, you can hop into his channel and let him know. Just pretend like you're
I'll do that.
Stewart's subordinate or whatever. Let's see, Jackson inbound. So it's 9:30. I'm gonna give a screenshot just to be nice.
This is complete chaos.
Yep.
Sounds like a classic. Just another Thursday, you know? Complete chaos.
You're doing screenshots. Is anyone else the view change that would need a screenshot? Probably McDowell. Have you been doing...
Yeah, he just gave these 2 orders to move up.
What? Can you remind me what turn where we're on now? We're on 9:30.
Yeah, 9:30.
9:30.
Let me know when you guys are ready. McDowell.
I'm ready for yeah.
I went in there,
Okay,
James.
he's
and
been
I got
informed.
stuck to the questions. Not doing that again.
Your screenshots can be smaller going forward, McPanzer.
Deal.
Less generous. I know I normally say the opposite.
Less
but
generous.
This time.
Okay.
Anything from...
Alright. I need to make a template for my orders.
They're not pinging me when they post these patches.
Let me.
Yeah, I know. I'm good.
Let me. Yeah, I'll tell them to ping you. Hold on. Ping.
I gotta scroll all over the place just to find them and then put them in.
I'm letting them know.
Thank you. And some of these are not even using the full format, so I can't tell who they're sending it from. And it's just
Let me remind them for that too.
You're breaking up, unfortunately.
You're turning into a robot. Are you sure you're not in contact with the Cybermen?
They could be a robot.
So on 9:30, our screenshots being sent.
Okay, we ready for 9:40?
Sure.
We're moving on to 9. I've just done 9:30. I don't know if it's yeah. So, is any more artillery fire been done around here, James?
Yeah, I rolled for it. It was nothing. Nothing happened yet.
Just forward. Cool.
Alright. Order outbound. There we go. This fast. Alright. So we're doing another move, right?
Yeah, so you can move again.
So we're doing a move. So we're on we're doing the 9:40 move, yeah.
Yep.
Right. So the guys are complaining about the size of the screenshot. Say again how.
Yours are fine.
Did you look
Yep.
at the one I did?
I'm the problem.
I mean, you could maybe
No,
be,
my guys
especially if they're on the
are-
hill. You could probably be a little bit more than what you did, Lafandios, like to the next ridge. So let me give you an example. Let's see, I'll do the next ridge over. So.
Well, just in using the tool. How long are you going out?
Oh, I don't know. Let me see what I just did.
If they have a module open themselves, can they post screenshots in their own co-location? Like, do they have a co-location where they can do that with each other?
They can. They don't. They can use. Tell them to use their own inbound channel. That's fine. So, Paul, that was about 7 grid spaces, but it's because he was on the hill, so I basically went to the next ridge.
Okay, that's fine.
Probably could be like a mile out if it's unimpeded view, but so you can see what I gave him is slightly larger than what you did. But just
Did
fine.
you give him something?
Yeah, on Porter inbound.
All right. Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
Okay. Okay. The southernmost fort is under Ewell. Oh. Okay. How far can infantry? Horse and artillery move and cavalry move?
A half a mile, so it would be it'd be 5. So a mile is 10. So grids would be 5 for couriers and cavalry, and then 2.5 for infantry.
Okay. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna go behind it.
All right, I want to give my 940 reports now.
Okay.
I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I mean, I keep moving dispatches, but you know, I have to interrupt you to tell me how long the delay.
That's fine. You can keep interrupting me.
And I got a bunch of messages. Huh?
You can keep interrupting
can you look
me.
at the dispatch channel?
Sure.
Can you look at the dispatch channel and maybe just delete anything that's not supposed to be there and append a time to the ones that are supposed to go out? Because
well, I can't modify.
Don't worry about the time.
Trying to find.
I can't modify the ones that.
If you can't find it, you can't find it. Don't worry about it. Just do the best you can, and just assume that it's delays and other things, and just put them in there. Don't worry about the time. If they haven't put times on, that's on them. They get them when they get them. So just send the dispatch and see how it goes. I wouldn't worry about it too much.
Yeah, so I'll.
What time are we on now?
9:40. So I'm delivering the first one for you.
Some to go out.
Those Confederate guns shoot at 9:30 up there by the unfinished railroad.
Yeah, they're starting to shoot now. I haven't rolled for them yet. So what I would do...
They didn't shoot at 9:30.
No.
Reno's guns up top should
perfect.
fire, James. Up here.
Reno what?
See these get the firing.
Oh, are they in
loud
range?
Here?
Out of range.
Yeah, they're...
No problem. Jackson wants to do a leader's recon towards the southern part of his line.
Okay.
6/10.
Kill him.
Where's Stewart supposed to be going?
I'm not sure.
Probably stay with his cavalry, I think.
I know the battery is supposed to be. So Jackson wants to do a sort of like leader's recon towards the southern part of his line, so I'm gonna set him around ish here.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
What I was saying, LeShocked, is when you get the dispatch, just ask me how far apart they are, and then when you type it or you copy paste it into the dispatch channel, type down the time it should arrive at the top of it, which maybe you're doing, but and then you'll know once we hit that time. Just look for all the ones that have that on it, and then deliver them.
I've been trying to add it at the bottom, but let me see. This one has to go to General Lee.
Willis is doing the leader's recon, so actually, I'm gonna move.
Well, all my artillery rolls have been absolutely terrible so far.
Still 9:40. Yep.
Yeah, are we ready to move forward, or is anyone still doing stuff?
I'm still doing stuff.
Okay.
Nope, I'm good.
Let me know once you're done. So where's the Confederate horse artillery supposed to be going? Because they were going up the line, now they're going down the line. Which that's not really...
They're under Jackson's command now, I think.
Okay. That's not actually a road that is easy to move artillery on. They'd probably be over here, actually.
Yeah. Fair.
So it's more like a ridge. A railroad cut, unfinished.
Got
Full of
one
Bravo.
from Pope to Porter. What's the delay?
Pope to Porter, they're pretty... That's a
yeah.
20-minute delay.
I will need a screenshot of the southern part of the line so I can give it to Willis, who said he wants to do a leader's recon.
Staff have to stay together. Who's he with? Porter?
Yeah. What?
Who's his commander?
Jackson. So like he wanted to. I'm gonna check. If that's the case, I'm gonna tell him no. Actually, go back.
Yeah, he's got to stay. We can't be doing all these different dispatches or
Yeah.
Screenshots. All right, we ready for 950?
Yep.
Already moved my 950, so yeah, go.
Absolutely ready. 950. Okay. And let me know if the artillery has orders to target anything in particular. Otherwise, I'm just gonna decide for myself. And make sure, if you haven't yet, there's a lot of gun or artillery fire going on at Jackson's line in the north. So
yeah, I know. I've mentioned that to them.
yeah, make sure to hop in the voice channel and mention that.
What's the delay from McDowell to Pope?
McDowell to Pope is... I think Pope's heading his way, so make it 20 minutes.
Okay.
Guys aren't going to the stop order. Now the stop order.
Anyone need help with screenshots or anything?
No.
How are you guys doing distances by 7/10 of a mile?
Oh, what's the question?
How are you articulating distances in tenths of a mile to these guys?
Oh. I don't know. I'd probably do it in like quarters.
Flippantly.
More than a quarter, less than a quarter.
Yeah, I'm saying. Yeah, there you go. All right. All of these dispatches are different formats, so it's
Lovely.
cool. Yeah.
So
Alright.
Beardsley. Oh, I just gotta dispatch the Beardsleys at Poplar.
What results from this artillery exchange, James?
I don't think there'd be any that any commanders could see. They just started firing at each other, so you can tell them the Confederates are in a pretty strong position behind that railroad cut. But the Union are, at least in the north, they're in that trees, which have pretty good cover. To the south, they're a bit more exposed in that field. The Pennsylvania Division.
Oh shit.
It dropped you.
Yeah, I disconnected. Hold on.
Lee doesn't know who he wants to talk to.
Alright.
He wants to go see Jackson at his gun battery now.
He's going back and forth?
Yeah.
That's funny. Alright. Yeah, I see you're putting the times at the bottom. That works well, LeShocked.
Okay. What we got?
Have we moved on to the next thing, or are we still on 950?
Still 950.
Cool.
So
and this artillery's been done here, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, he wants to target the infantry that's coming up with Turner for the next turn. And the other one to do counter-battery fire. A raw screenshot's been done because I'm going to carry on with the next turn otherwise. Oops.
So is Buford directly under? Who's Buford reporting to?
Buford.
He got reassigned to Porter. However, Porter doesn't know yet.
Okay.
I see you're doing it. So the other thing I do, LeShocked, is once you've delivered a dispatch, I delete it so you know it's been delivered. If you can.
Okay.
We ready?
Yep. I don't think
I'm already doing the next turn anyway.
Jackson said precisely 1.
Okay, 10 o'clock. Right.
Yeah. So we're on to 10. Cool. I've done all my movement already, so give us a shout. I'll do this dice for you unless you want to do it.
So Sean,
If
you shouldn't use the dispatch channel for that. So if Buford's writing Pope, you need to write it down on a courier piece or a note card on the map.
Okay, I did that.
Okay, yeah, because this one's
Delete it.
just,
I didn't know if we were allowed to post dispatches or not.
No, it's just for LeShock to manage the ones between
actual players. Okay. Sorry.
So I'm going to let Porter's command go across Bull Run here rather than going all the way up here. Is that cool? Because he wants to go north of Bull Run and there's no crossing near him. There's one back here in the back. But I'm just going to allow it. Okay.
Well, I like
What, just right over the river?
He found the one spot with a log. And Marshall McDonald his way across that river.
I'm making a call allowing him to do it. So yes, he's floating across the river.
On his own.
He's hollowed out his own canoe.
Right. You can take
I was about to say the same thing.
Lieutenants are made of wood. You can float on them.
Oh, there's my higher.
That's a well-known fact.
If you tie enough junior officers together, they'll float.
That's right. That's right. You got it right.
I'm just thinking of the Monty Python wood bit, which if she's a what floats in water bit.
Yeah, she's a witch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a marshal of France.
If she floats in water, she's a lieutenant.
Whoever's got this artillery, they're behind the ridge and they're not doing anything. Just want to make sure they know that.
Which one?
This one I'm pinging. It's under, I guess, Butterfield, probably. Butterfield's artillery.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
It's not mine.
Okay.
See, we're an hour into it. We started late and we've done an hour. So we're doing okay.
Not bad.
Are we doing those 600 ASA screenshots? Am I behind? I must have missed a screenshot.
We're at 10 o'clock
John.
now.
Sorry, 10 o'clock.
Yeah. Anyone need help with anything?
I must have missed.
Big
Oh, I did a little fuck up. Can I redo my 10 o'clock order because I misunderstood where Lee was supposed to be going?
Yeah, it's fine. The players don't know. Unless they know, but if it's outside...
Well, they're not going to tell that to us because we're God, so...
Yeah, that's right. No, if it's outside their screenshot, and yeah, you can redo whatever.
And if two people are co-located, can I move them?
If staffs co-locate, yeah, they can share a voice channel.
Okay.
Who's co-located?
Lee and Jackson.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they can all share. That would be fine.
Yeah, okay.
It is currently 10 a.m. and Jackson is finally typing his second dispatch.
What?
Yeah.
How? What the? Well, I guess he is defensive, so it's not too much.
He's been doing very little.
That's all right, I guess. Let him know that Johnson's guns. I don't know. Would they be able to shoot through those trees like that? I guess I'm letting the Union do it, aren't I? Okay, that'll be nice. Johnson's guns are fine. What'd you say?
Oh no.
We ready for 10:10? Or people still doing 10 o'clock?
Nope, I have to move. I didn't move the gun.
I'm still trying to pluck dispatches.
There is a dispatch from Jackson to There was a dispatch from Jackson to Longstreet in his outbound.
that a hint?
There is a things that need to be done, and I'm not sure.
Look at that.
I wouldn't
One of the staff
someone
is
else's
concerned.
channel, panic attack.
Yeah.
Like,
Dell.
How long would it take for that dispatch to actually arrive? That's a good question. At what speed do couriers move?
Couriers move half a mile.
Half
per
a
turn.
mile per.
hundreds.
LeShart, make sure to delete your dispatch once you've delivered it from the dispatch channel.
Hey, Amalgamated, do you want them to be adding you when they have inter-office mail?
Yeah, I told him to, so remind him.
Yeah, they should only ping me when they're sending it to one of the other staffs. That would help.
Yeah,
Intra-office mail, my bad.
intra-office.
Alright,
Alright, we ready for 1010?
I've done the screenshot for that already, so yep. Both.
Okay, 1010 it is.
We're moving.
I've got.
So how
See how close they are. They're close. Up to date.
Okay, so Kemper is gonna be.
James, where you're at now, can they cross this creek?
Yes.
Is this full run, or they can cross? Okay, we'll disregard my earlier thing about wooden lieutenants, because where's Bull Run?
Bull Run's the biggest river creek up here. Cross it.
Oh.
Yeah, so that really won't factor. Basically any river they're gonna want to be doing is cross them. Alright, we're getting into canister territory. I love me some canister.
A whiff of grape shot in the morning.
That makes that 5, so
Doing straight lines of grape shot.
Doing straight lines of grape shot.
straight.
Yep.
Grape shot's a little bit too big to be injected or snorted or any such thing.
That feels like a you problem.
Actually, no, you can inject grape shot very effectively. I just realized it's rather the point of the whole thing. But I definitely wouldn't snort it. And I wouldn't try and inject it in yourself.
Going at speed, certainly.
Indeed.
Inbound. Okay.
So whoever's got the Union here, 5th Corps, 3rd Brigade's taking canister shot to the face and unhappy about it.
Ouch.
Someone might want to report that.
I actually just did.
Look at that Grand Battery. Nice.
and they've got more up here.
We've got so many
They
guns.
decided-
How the hell is the Confederates supposed to win this? Jesus. How many guns has the Union got?
I would presume by going on the offensive.
Yeah.
Look at all these.
How very American. Lots of artillery fire.
Oh, yeah.
James, should we not be getting some firing going over here?
Over. Oh no, that's way out of range. That's over half a mile away.
Half a mile?
They need to be like 3 tenths, 2 tenths. A lot closer than that.
Are we getting any hits on the enemy? Yeah, we are. Okay.
Yeah,
So,
slowly. So artillery, that's 2, that's 1. Firing
can I
back.
get some action on this battery here? See that, James?
What's that?
This guy here,
What about him?
moving around.
I
Moving
think
to the top of the
people are
ridge.
putting duplicate dispatches in here that I've already.
Yeah.
I've been trying to help you out, and I realize I've done a couple that you've already done, so there's a few duplicates. If you got it handled now, I won't do any more for you.
I don't know.
Is anybody helping me with? Has anybody been moving Buford? I just want to make sure.
I haven't been. No.
Yes, I have been.
People's
I have
messages
He's
popping up.
under
blocking
orders to scout southwest. So that's what he's doing.
2, 4,
So are you handling Buford?
4, 3.
Good.
Until he gets new orders from Porter, who he got reassigned to. His only
He
orders
does have
are.
new orders from Porter. They're good. Okay.
Oh, he
so,
just got them now.
Yeah. So he said, scout ahead and find the rep's right flank, find their flank and report locations. I don't think it's that much different. Than what you've been
Yeah, it's pretty much the same. So just
Okay.
head along that road, and then we'll turn him north, I guess.
There you go.
It's fine.
So Jackson's line is under heavy fire. Okay. Combat's done. Are we ready for 1020? Take that as a
Just a
yes.
sec. Just want to double check. Okay, yep, I'm good.
Okay, 1020 it is. Big ol' honkin' artillery barrage. So I think the only way Confederates could win, because Longstreet should outnumber the 2 Union corps that he's facing, barely. So if Jackson can hold and Longstreet can win, they could wrap up the Union flank, but definitely outnumbered.
Yeah. Longstreet has just sent one. Just sent another dispatch to. Actually, hold on. To Longstreet, which should arrive at 110. Sorry, not 110. At 11 flat.
Did they ping LeShock for that?
I should tell you, I've just been updating all these 20 minutes at a time because there's too many of them for
no,
me.
That's fine. Don't worry. That's probably about right.
You guys are kind of relentless about wanting bigger screenshots.
Tell them to move around if they
Try
want
to
that.
explain.
Longstreet has not sent any orders. Sorry, not Longstreet. Jackson has not sent any orders, which is bizarre.
Yeah, here they are.
Well, he's just sitting defensive.
Strongest CSA general right there.
Anyone need help with screenshots?
No, I'm good, thanks.
Okay.
They need a report.
I've actually got more free time than I normally do in a game.
We chilling?
Well,
One of the biggest problems I have been is distinguishing the dispatches I want from the ones that are just going to their subordinates.
Yeah, are they still not pinging you?
I have no idea. If that means a red number appears, sometimes I got one here on an inbound channel for crying out loud.
Yeah, if you don't ping, yeah, because they should. Yeah, it should give a red dot. And
Okay, to all of his artillery from arms to all batteries are to focus on counter battery fire if possible.
Why are they counter battering? Okay, whose orders were that?
Jackson is counter battering.
Oh, okay.
Unspecified.
Why are you counter battering when you have inferior artillery? No. What?
McDowell's just ordered counter battery too.
I don't.
Sort of like 10
I don't assume reasonable orders from players. Okay.
Yeah, but that's like 101. Have you read?
I don't believe players haven't read anything. I don't believe players are capable of reading.
Fair. They don't even read each other's dispatches, man. Fair enough.
All right, I think.
So James, when you do the dice, this artillery is to continue to fire to its front and to double the canister, anything that's moving in here.
Got it.
With both of the batteries. He says he wants Evans to lie down, but I don't think that's a viable.
Where's Evans? Who's Evans?
Duke of Wellington.
Evans is here.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Says he wants him to lie down, so that so it's kind of like tackle. Are we on 10:20? Sorry,
10:20,
back in.
yeah.
Yeah, we're
Apologies. Okay. So we do movement. Okay, so Wilcox.
Okay. Okay.
Come on. Having a massive lag.
2 turns in a row.
Alright, we have our first breaking. Let's see, Evans, yeah.
Is Groveton a person? Is that one of the subordinates?
Groveton is a place.
No, it's a place.
Hold on, I saw it a little bit ago.
You can't see that.
Yeah.
Where I am.
These 4 Confederates all arriving along the same road.
Yeah.
There they are. Alright, now
Broke that brigade, James.
Come on. The
broke
lag is terrible.
Yeah.
The artillery fire coming from the southeast, this artillery in particular. The 8th Massachusetts, if you want to give them accolades or something. Alright, super battery. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Through woods. Artillery. Behind the hill. So that's -3. Just 1.
Jeez, man.
Man, Union has so many guns. 4, 3, that's... Alright, then counter battery fire. Just one of them. Alright, combat stun again. We ready? 10:30.
Yeah, could I have somebody move Pope and his chief of staff into Porter's channel?
Sure.
I don't think I have rights to do that. So.
Pope and chief of
They're
staff
co-located.
Porter.
What was the red?
So voice 3 to voice 5.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I've
How
never
come you
seen
don't
this
have...
before.
You should have access to do that, but that's alright, I did it.
I don't know. Doesn't matter.
I just put something in Discord and it came out all red. Does that make sense?
Oh, that means that it didn't send.
Where?
Yeah.
If you put it on Discord and it came out all red, it means it didn't send.
I might have to refresh. Or...
Yeah, you're gonna have to resend it.
Okay, done. I've never seen that in my Discord career.
Career.
Your illustrious Discord career.
Discord career. All right.
Oh yeah, I'm not doing combat every turn because my rules aren't for that. Although you know what, I should because we don't have a lot of time. We need decisive things to happen.
We're on 10:30 hours, aren't we?
10:30.
Is that right?
Yep.
Yep.
Let's see. That's 4. That's 2. That's breaking. So Longstreet's artillery's a lot of men are being cut down from musket fire. Just let them know.
Battered.
Battered.
We need to start charging them money for these telegrams.
Patreon.
I think they're already paying the couriers, I'm afraid.
I'd say there's Patreon.
do special membership. You get extra.
Patreon sponsor game where you can where you actually get more dispatches to send. If you're
sponsor a dispatch rider in need.
It would make the players appreciate the hell that they put their dispatch riders there.
James did do a game where the players were dispatch riders, or some of them.
Yeah, I've done a couple.
Oh, okay.
It was quite nice, actually.
It was tough being the guy in charge of the dispatch, right?
Yeah, the
I can
staff officer
imagine.
has to coordinate them. Where's so and so? He went off to deliver a message like an hour ago. Well, fuck.
Yeah, they got lost a lot more. It's fun. 4 and 3. Alright. So far, they're content to let the artillery do their thing.
These guys have pulled back.
I was the Union, yeah.
Yeah.
That's one field where you can really win. The Confederates can't pull tricks. They're just shooting each other.
It's not super effective though, because it's between
They're behind the railway.
between the railroad cut and the trees. Most shots aren't landing.
Yeah,
That's all right.
that's true. And the more time they give the Confederates, the more they can pull sneaky shit.
Oh, they're pulling back. Interesting.
Yeah.
He wanted to swap one line for the other one, and he's co-located with that guy. So I just said, do it.
Okay, combat's done. We done 10:30 movements. We good?
Are we tracking ammo for anything?
No.
Thank you.
We're not that crazy. All right, 10:40.
1040 copy.
If anyone needs me to help write or park, we haven't called on park yet, have we? If you need,
I'm still here, yeah.
yeah, give park something to do. Have them write a dispatch for you.
Park, a dispatch to Lee from F. Lee in Stewart's cavalry, saying they've arrived at Sudley Ford and it is uncontested. There's no
Is it
on
arriving
this list.
arriving now
So
or on the map?
Arriving now. They've been there for like 2 turns now.
To Lee from whose?
F. Lee of Stewart's cavalry division.
Towards Cavalry Division.
And he would have written this at 10:20. And it's arriving now at 10:40.
Time 10:20 from Stewart's Cavalry Division.
Specifically F. Lee's section of it.
Oh boy.
Alright, so they're behind the ridge for the most part now. But they did have the one. They didn't do any.
To General Lee.
For the sake of this game, if they break, they're basically done for the game. They won't be coming back in time.
There's no coming back from this. The point of no
Okay.
return.
Is there a kind of a ridge
Yeah.
here?
Yep. You can see. So the dotted lines are contour
A
lines.
hill going up
so,
there.
And they're probably like 5 to
Yeah.
10 feet contour line. So it's a slight hill that they're hiding behind now.
Oh, so there's a hill, so the kind of crest is around that
That's
What was the
correct.
kind of
content of the,
area. Okay.
what,
So they're
what was the
falling
content of
behind
the
that.
message to General Lee from the Stewart's Cavalry?
So we're on 40, aren't we? Okay, inbound.
Was it McPenzer who sent me this? McPenzer, were you the one who was asking for the dispatch?
No, sir, not me.
Who was asking for a dispatch for General Lee?
That was Puzzle.
No. There are currently no dispatches from.
It might have been reservist who's not here.
Oh damn! I wanted to catch what he said about the last part, which was the message actually.
He said they arrived at Sudley Ford, and no enemy present or something like that.
I Sudley Ford. Is it random?
Sudley, Sudley.
SUDL.
Although you can't expect Confederates to spell it right, so that's all right. If it's misspelled.
We've arrived at Sudley Ford and await orders.
Yeah, maybe that's what I said. Or like nothing, no enemy sighted or anything.
Dear General, we've arrived at Sudley Ford. No enemy spotted. and await orders.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm such a genius. I did it. So I do Lee inbound and go.
Yeah, put it in there inbound.
Perfect. I am the best dispatcher ever.
Very good, thank you.
Alright, combat's done. How's everyone on 1040 movements?
I owe cavalry. No, I don't.
Here we go. 1050. Yeah, we're picking up pace now. So we've done almost 2 hours in an hour and 10 minutes.
Are we on 1050, did you say?
We are.
I've fallen behind then.
It's alright.
I need to do some quick movement.
What I could really use is to mark the dispatches in the outbound channel that I've plucked them already.
Well, that's what I'm
What I
saying.
do
You should
is-
delete them once you've delivered them.
Or you could. Do you know how to add reactions?
Oh, yeah, that too.
I use a little mail reaction, like
Yeah.
plus some
So you give a thumbs up or a plus sign or a check mark once you've handled it
middle finger.
in their
Well,
outbound
that's
channel.
one. Well, I need to mark the ones before I take them so that I don't take them again.
Yeah, so give them a thumbs up or some kind of mark so you know that you've taken it.
All right. What time is it?
1050.
James, could you move Pope and Swens
Yes,
back to their
back to the channel.
voice 3?
Pope,
Thank you.
Pope and Swins, voice 3.
Unless, wait a second, hold on. Is Porter also moving north to McDowell?
I don't know.
I didn't read his channel.
We'll assume not.
Let's see. No, he's not. So, yeah, you can dump them to.
Already done.
Already did. Great.
Grand battery.
Oh, 10:15.
It's slowly whittling down the Confederates. That's a bit
Battery
more
like a grand battery. All I've done in Kriegsspiel for like a week is like I fire the guns. Every game I'm in, I fire the guns.
That's no fun. I've had a slew of victories recently. I'm on a Kriegsspiel high.
I know you are.
Let's see what we got. One set of Union guns are all busted up. Abandoned by the men. Caissons destroyed.
They no longer roll along.
Roll away?
Okay, Porter.
Well, combat was easier with not much fighting in the
So,
south now.
Confederate guns are to concentrate on counter battery fire here now.
Counter battery? Of course
Yeah.
they would.
I feel like that's never the answer.
Shouldn't be.
Counter battery fire is only the answer if you know where the enemy batteries are.
Yes, that would help, wouldn't it?
If you outnumber their battery and you're certain you can take it out and then do the infantry maybe, but for the most part you should just focus on the infantry.
Yeah, especially when it's presenting such a nice target for itself. Like the Union infantry is just behind the guns, all masked.
Alright, we ready for 11 o'clock?
I am.
Yeah.
Alright, 11 it is. Are you guys pre-writing your dispatches, or are you just doing it once you know they should arrive?
Just doing it once they arrive. I started pre-writing and it failed to like keep a stack on the side.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Most of mine are so close together, it doesn't matter.
Oh,
Most
that
of
makes it
mine are
easy.
now.
Yeah.
I had a corps commander voluntarily co-locate with them because I couldn't be bothered.
Why are you laughing? I'm concerned.
Big Panzer's done with this stuff. I've turned him into a jaded umpire.
A jaded umpire. What does that mean, a jaded umpire?
I don't know, 25 games in 6 months or something.
Oh my god.
I'm kidding. It's not quite that bad.
Close.
Okay.
A game a week, and you umpire about half of them.
That's impressive.
I play in a quarter.
Yeah, you used to
the
do
other
a game
ones
every 2 weeks, didn't you? So
I
we
did.
could recover, but now you don't.
No,
The game every chance you can.
can't stop,
I
won't
should tell.
stop.
Help! My co-umpires have unionized.
Oh no.
Oh, I'm not
Subordinate umpires union, yes, the assistant umpires union.
Oh, wow. Double sixes. That battery's gone all of a sudden.
Ooh, wow. Maybe the counter battery wasn't half a bad idea.
It worked.
Is Pope really up here, just like roaming around? He's
He
literally
could have hit an elephant from this distance.
Yeah, let me know.
outstanding in his field.
Let me know if anyone's in the line of fire. We will.
Where is Pope?
I see his token over
Long
here.
Street's
next
been
to
alive
the-
by the whole game.
He's trying to find McDowell.
Where's Pope at? Oh no, he's
wandering.
He's not in the line of fire though.
No, he's pretty far back.
Do we have?
Oh, would Lee have been in the line of fire when he walked in front of these guns here? Probably. Oopsie daisy.
Yeah.
Right now.
That's alright.
He got lucky. They didn't see him in the forest, so, you know. Decided to shoot at 2 guys on horseback over the enemy artillery battery. I think is sensible.
Can somebody else take my screenshot and put it in Pope's channel so that I don't have to put the ugly white blobs in there?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
You want a Pope?
Sorry.
I can do it.
He's already in the right spot, so
Okay,
doesn't need to move. That'd be his 11 o'clock.
Pope inbound.
Routed by artillery? Goodness, James, you're mean.
Done. Counter battery fire.
Thank you.
Well, we are doing a realistically long battery barrage. We're like
Yeah.
almost 2-hour barrage.
They'd be out of ammo.
I'm going to eavesdrop some of the Confederate staffs for a minute.
Okay.
I've been having fun going in there just listening to him.
Yeah, I regret. That's the one boring thing about being the master umpire with no player connections is, or even in this
like
this format, because you can play the game without actually talking to them.
That's great.
Which,
But you
it's
also like might have to. It's like,
well,
it's
yeah,
a good thing.
it's a
Yeah,
pro and a
and you
con. But I enjoy talking to the players and getting their reactions to stuff,
And fucking with them? Oh, yes, get their honest reactions. That too.
which I cannot do. All right, my combat's done. We ready for 11:10?
First division, second.
I am, yep.
So just a sec.
Okay. Just gonna have these guys.
And what's the
All
time
the
again?
artillery actually
11
I
at
feel
the
like
moment.
it's the same as it was.
20, isn't it? It's 11 at the moment, is it?
Yes.
I thought it was
It'll be
11:10.
11:10 for the next update.
Oh, okay. I've got ahead of you now.
Hey, James.
Yeah.
Union
my
artillery with
time to say
McDowell
last time.
up here on the north.
Uh-huh.
It shoot because they're all at the same casualty markers as 11 o'clock. Oh, that's because it's 11.
It's still 11.
Yeah.
Whoever's doing Lee, let me know when you send, or Longstreet.
But
Whoever's doing
I mean
Longstreet,
to
let me
say,
know
if
when
I
you
take
send
a
this thing.
screenshot right now for 11:10, it would have exactly the same damage
Yeah, that's
counters on all
fine. It
characters.
just
And I was 11. I was
didn't,
right.
didn't roll damage. Nothing hit him.
Okay, sure.
I mean, I rolled
So,
it. Nothing.
Yeah, I'm good to go. Sorry.
Okay, it's 11:10.
We're gonna have an interesting situation down here. They're
God.
under orders to scout, but will they take the initiative to attack?
I think they would.
If they
What year
come
is
across
this?
some artillery.
1862.
I mean, it's Buford, right?
Yeah.
Probably not attack. No.
What?
No,
he's walking
Union
down the road
cavalry
to a
was
bunch of-
notoriously skittish up
Guns-
until like 63, 64.
Guns in the rear in column.
They're limbered.
Limbered guns. They would totally.
I mean, I don't
attack
know
that.
about this specific situation, but from my
This is like
understanding, the
cavalrymen
Union cavalry
training.
refused to basically attack anything
No, I think they would.
unless they had explicit orders to.
So have
And
them,
even then, they did it exceedingly poorly.
Have them probably hit the guns and I don't know, would they still?
Yeah, if they're
spike
still
'em?
there.
Take out the men.
What are these? These are all infantry right here,
Yeah.
right? Are they broken? I can't
No,
see.
They're not.
Okay.
So they would quickly turn around and fire back, but they may like get in and
Yeah.
steal some guns or
I might get a quick little
cause some
something,
ruckus.
Well, it's still quite. If you look at it, it's still over a mile away, so they're going to have time.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, it's going to be another.
they'll have time to do that.
They'll see them, right? I mean, at this.
So if they do that, and they're moving
They'll
forward as
split
well.
us.
So
Oh, okay, yeah. 11:10.
so we're doing this. Oh, so we're doing 11:10, aren't we? Okay.
All right. Despite James creating a wire monkey game, I'm going down and meeting my players and having conversations with them.
I can't stop you. So
You're not my mom.
All right, so what's going on here in the middle? So those guys, you fire them back. All right, you got to do that ridge. There you go. Counter battery. They want to do counter battery. Everybody
right.
wants to do counter.
the rest of them, these guys still aren't over the ridge, so I'm not going to do them. But that cavalry's about to get shot. Yep, they're breaking. I don't know why.
There you go.
Grand battery time. Oof. Finally got their high rolls they needed. 2, 3. Nothing.
All right. Let's get word back to Porter from Buford. What do you think?
Yeah, it's on its way.
The best way that I can describe what's happening in Jackson's channel is that they've decided to go full with Morton Joe.
Important show. Oh no.
Full what?
They are literally playing instruments on the voice channel. It is
Oh my
truly
God.
amateur hour.
It is truly, yeah.
Mediocre or shiny and chrome?
Oh, no.
What
All
are
right,
they
who's helping
playing?
me out with Buford? I just want to close the loop on
Yeah, it's
Sean.
about an hour away till his message gets there
that. Okay, so you're tracking that, and you'll
that
get
he's turning north, and then we talked about whether Buford's going to have the initiative to
Yep.
attack, and
Well, he
if
won't
it's
now
just
with
like
that
some
infantry
limbered
there.
artillery, yes. If it's
So
infantry,
you'll drop that dispatch into
Hey,
Porter.
actually, I'm gonna need
hold
a
on
thing.
a sec.
Can we get the picture for Jackson? Because I
Thanks.
can't.
Puzzle.
the-
One second.
my-
Sean, you got it right, Sean.
For
Okay,
Jackson?
good.
yes.
All right, thanks, man.
Yeah.
All right, sorry. Go ahead, Puzzle.
Got it.
No, it's just that I need to get a picture for Jackson because mine is all the green blocks, not green, white blocks. So it's just like, yeah, we gotta get that done by someone who can actually
Doing it. I got it.
photograph it.
Jackson in
Thank you.
town. What time is it? 11:10.
Yep.
We ready for 20? 11:20.
Mhm.
11:20 it is.
Just 20. Okay.
Everybody's just kind of holding tight.
Yeah, there's not a lot of bayonet charging or anything.
Saying, I mean, umpire gives me 200 guns. I'm gonna use 200 guns.
Yeah. Ooh. Wow, they're wrecking them. But they did
Reckon
wreck.
who?
The another group of Union
Oh.
guns destroyed. They did get some back though this time. I rolled double. All three dice was sixes. I should be playing Yahtzee or something.
Oh no, they rolled 666. Unfortunately, the devil showed up
the devil.
and dragged that artillery back to hell.
Yahtzee is a good fallback from Kriegsspiel.
There you go.
Have you ever played Farkle? That's
Yeah.
even more dice.
I have played that.
Using Yahtzee to generate my dispatches.
Use Yahtzee to resolve combat. You gotta get a Yahtzee to round
That's
a unit.
good.
That would be great.
Have you played King of Tokyo?
Yeah.
Yeah, which is Yahtzee with monsters, isn't it?
Move to the southern edge of our
Is that what it is?
Yeah, basically.
Well, the Union barrage is starting to work. Got a couple units on the edge.
Up in the north, obviously, yeah. Interesting.
They've got artillery they're not even using, which...
Who?
The Jackson. He's not using APS.
Oh.
Which realistically, after firing for 2 hours, they'd be pretty fouled and nasty, so it actually makes sense to conserve artillery. 5, 4, 5. Another gun's about to go out on the Union line. Oops, I just moved someone's courier, maybe.
I don't have the heart to tell them because Pope's in their screenshot, but McDowell's about to leave right before Pope gets there.
No.
Don't tell him. Don't tell him.
Are you kidding?
He's
I
been
didn't tell
screaming
him.
at
I didn't,
Alright, where's he going, though? Because he'd probably see them.
he's going to his own left flank.
Oh.
He waves back in the distance and then just sees him get it shot.
Wait, where is he going? Left?
Yeah, he's going to his own left flank.
He can see him. He's gonna follow him. They'll meet
Yeah,
up.
okay. I just thought it was funny. I don't actually
How far away?
thrive when they're suffering that much.
No,
That much.
you're jaded on fire. It's what gives you strength.
So we've got Jones here, is kind of
Ooh.
coming onto the flank of this bunch here, and getting. I'm guessing he's going to be within firing range.
Yeah. That's an interesting maneuver. I like it. Let's see, what would artillery think about getting shot in the side all of a sudden?
I didn't think it was terrible.
They would,
They
one
would be less
star
than happy.
would not approve. Let's see.
And cavalry coming up, then is it? Continue to come up. Okay.
So they're going to be limbering up and trying to get out of there. These guys, though, would
Yeah, they'd react, I think.
moving to intercept.
Perfect.
Here comes
These guys-
Buford's dude.
Got him.
The problem is the guys who need to go reinforce them are walking the other way for another turn
Yeah.
and then turning.
Yeah. Coordination is difficult when we actually make them do staff work.
Yeah, if Longstreet could get Jones to hit this flank somehow, that would be huge.
I got a dispatch from Major General John Pope. He wants to know if the dispatches are being delivered.
No, tell him no. Every time you write a dispatch, I delete the message. We don't do dispatches. It's just a lie.
The United States Post is kind of taking a backseat today.
Alright, we ready for
I am
11:30?
taking my dispatch and I'm taking a long
I'll be able to
whiff
answer that
out of it.
question. Give me a minute.
11:30.
Right?
You know the whole thing with like the lost orders being found around wrapped around some cigars.
Mhm.
Smoking the dispatches alongside the cigar.
That would be good.
Under my command. Oh, look at that. Well, look at that.
What are you finding interesting?
They're pulling back to Chin Ridge.
What? They're getting spooked.
Yeah. You're getting spooked.
Let's see. The grand batteries are becoming less grand. Let them know. The guns are starting to foul. The men are exhausted. They're getting low on ammo. Basically, stop shooting the guns and get in there.
Could you co-locate Pope and McDowell?
Oh, okay, I can do that. Pope and McDowell. That's Union.
Oh shoot, Jackson outbound.
Pope and McDowell.
Oh. Okay. Good.
Okay, so you can deliver that Buford.
Yeah, I will do that.
Groverton. Groverton is. What's Groverton?
These guns are done.
It's by Longstreet down here.
Oh no. To Longstreet. Oh my God, Longstreet is going to absolutely blow.
So whoever's got third corps, which I think is Heinzelman, King should be sending a dispatch about getting flanked on that.
My job's been easy. I'm just telling Lee nothing has changed here in Longstreet's
I
headquarters.
delivered it verbally.
Okay, got it. Perfect.
That's why they want to move left.
So, where is Bull Run Dispatcher? Shocked. Okay.
I did combat for 11:30. You guys
Figure out a time for that.
We're on. Yeah, we're doing 11:30, aren't we? Oh, we're on 11:40.
No, just 11:30. I'm waiting.
Yeah. Okay.
It seems.
So you've done all the stuff down this line.
Well, they're all behind the ridge, so these guns are shooting over here, but until.
Okay, cool. No, that's fine.
Yeah, that artillery can't do anything.
Just check. So Walton's artillery's all busted, isn't it?
Yeah, it's done. I assume these guns will come on.
Yeah, they're all coming up to come into the line.
Little Confederate Grand Battery. Alright, 11:40.
Shh.
Oh, and those guns. How did I not see those guns before?
Okay. Which ones? These ones?
No, these ones lost their smoke. But...
Oh, no, that's fine.
6-5. Ouch. The Confederates are getting the better of the only infantry engagement going on right now. Do you let them know that the artillerymen are tired and the guns getting fouled?
I will. I am currently writing that report.
Okay. So these guns are done. These guns are done. So let the North Union know the Confederate guns are falling silent.
Look at Buford. Goodness gracious. Mercy me.
These guns are done. What's Buford doing?
Moving apart.
What is the facing of this unit here? They should turn.
Need to roll die just because. There we go. That Union's center is a little weak, isn't it?
screenshots done. Anyone need help with screenshots?
What time are we at now?
We are now at 11:40.
Actually,
Pardon?
would you
Oh,
mind
right,
doing mine
11:40,
so we can
okay.
see the real pieces?
Yeah, who are we? Pope again?
Pope, yeah. He's with McDowell.
11:40.
I have to hop off. I'm very, very sorry.
Who's that? Reservist?
Lee, yeah, I'm with Lee. So far, it's been nothing. So if he stays with Longstreet, it'll be real easy.
Okay, Park, you got Lee now.
Don't know whether
I'm back at
got
full
ahead.
power. Have half an idea of what I'm doing.
It's
What am I doing?
11:40 for Lee. You're going to give Lee his screenshots and his reports.
All right.
It's from his support.
Just gonna mute this channel. I don't have to see it anymore.
Bye-bye.
Then I go to Lee outbound. All I have to do is handle Lee. Easy. Right.
Pope has his screenshot.
It was 11:40.
Yeah, 11:40.
Thank you.
Yeah, Lee should be pretty easy because he's just got the cavalry, which are... Well, one's watching the north flank. Where's the other cavalry? Oh, they got routed. So...
Does anyone, can you ping where Lee is?
So Lee is... Where's Lee?
Lee is street or was anyways, just here.
Yeah, it's
What
over
are you
by-
showing on the range
It's
on
over.
these guns?
Oh yeah, I forgot. I can't see the with these tokens. Hold on a second. Maybe I should try to reload just to
You
see
want-
the token.
I don't think it'll work. We tried that.
Lee to be moved.
Oh. Yeah.
What are you calling
So
as the
Lee's
range
here.
of
I've got him here. Do you want him moving?
No, I'm in charge of him now, so I'm just trying to
Oh, okay.
yeah, because there's some things that I can't exactly see is why. Oh, and actually, Reservist also was unable to see something, so it's actually fine.
Yeah, the some problems.
It's fine.
All right.
The goddamn infantry.
We ready for 11:50?
Has that been done over here, James? And the guns along the line.
Yeah, I did.
Fine.
Yep.
Cool.
What's your artillery range, James?
A
What are you
mile.
calling on this?
Max.
All right.
Now these
50.
guns... that's a bit out of range. Never mind. That's out of range too.
So we're doing screenshots for 11:50, are we?
Yep.
Okay. I guess I'll give the screenshot to Lee too.
Okay.
Uh,
One battery move to the road in front of Wilkins' house, and one battery move and face east. One battery replace Schumacher's battery on the line. So for the next one, how long do we think we can get the Walker's batteries to here and here?
Walker's batteries? Oh.
Yeah, those two.
Probably in a turn.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Or yeah, arrive on this turn, start firing next turn.
Yeah, that'll be fine. Sick.
I'm sorry. What's mostly going on with Lee right now?
Lee is talking to Longstreet.
Okay, so just give a screenshot of this, and it's basically
He can hear some small arms fire to the west, which is a little disconcerting. His guns have ceased firing because the Union line's fallen back to the east and is out of range. Plus the artillerymen are tired.
I'll do my best to convey all these feelings.
Alright.
Dance it. It helps.
God damn it, my screenshot machine broke. Come on.
Okay.
It's gonna be so sad when I have to show him that most of the things I see don't see nothing.
I can do the screenshots if you need me to.
Oh, could you do it? If you don't mind, I'll try to give the best report I can.
Okay, so I'm doing it for Lee. Confederate Lee inbound. We're at 11:40 now or 50?
50. We're at 11:50.
If they're moving around a lot, make sure they're getting penalized with not getting couriers reaching them as quickly.
Now my notes are going to be artillerymen tired, gunfire to the west, and that's pretty much it. Yeah. Okay. Do we go down now or do we wait a bit?
You type it into his inbound dispatch channel, or you can deliver it verbally.
Right.
It's up to you.
I'm gonna type it out because I'm scared.
Okay.
Exciting times.
The gun. I'm about to turn off the guns myself. Have they given any orders for these guns to stop firing? In the north. You know what? I'm gonna just make it intermittent. About half the guns are firing at a time.
There you go.
They're slowing
I
down.
don't know what you guys.
James
but
Spiel.
This is more mentally taxing for me than the regular way. I
Yeah.
thought the reverse would be true.
For the players or for the?
No, I thought this would be easier for me because, like, look how many of us are in here, right?
Yeah. Well, if it were a game where you'd each have, I mean, there's a lot of umpires. You each have what, 2 players, 3 players each, which is normal.
And it's really just like having one because they're all
Yeah.
co-located.
But you're
We're
having to
going
manage
pretty
all
goddamn
the.
fast. I mean,
Yeah, we are going faster.
Yep.
We're about to do 3 hours in less than 2 hours. At 10-minute intervals.
Breakneck tempo.
Speaking of which, it's now 12.
okay, 12 is going out.
Oh, how did the Union get over there so quick? I guess they were there, weren't they? The opening is gone.
He had received a report at 10. I'm sorry, like 11. I don't know, 20 that his gun got flanked,
Okay.
or his gun got flanked at 11:20. I don't.
So they just sent in a
James.
whole ass column.
It's not even from the same place. It's like healed from 2 divisions. It was just whatever the back line was by Matthews.
They're not advancing at all. There's Longstreet. Can't see.
I'm such a genius. I just put it in one phrase. All right. Let's see this.
Alright, these artillerymen have had enough.
Hey James.
Yep.
I'm just getting ready to watch your stream while I eat dinner, so I hope it's a good game.
I hope it is too. My stream might be
What are you
more
having for
boring than
dinner,
normal because
John,
Yeah,
What are you having for dinner?
I haven't decided yet. I just got through playing live game on Jim's channel, so now I gotta go down there and try to figure out what there is.
Can someone move one of the AP Heals brigades into the Grovetel and Sibley Road?
Y'all have fun. I'm gonna watch.
Thanks.
See you later.
Have a good night. Is Reno a player or an
No.
NPC?
NPC.
NPC.
I thought it was a city.
That too.
Anyway, yeah. Next turn, move the. That's only gonna get there at like. Oh, that's not fun. Yeah, by like 10:30. Jesus.
That Union cavalry's gonna retreat.
Yeah, they both should.
Oh, was this a drive-by?
Just to spook them a little.
Porter literally just did a drive-by and just left.
They almost got artillery though.
Yeah,
Timing was just a little off.
just a little. Because it definitely, like in the way I posted it, probably spooked Lee. He's like, "Oh no, what's going on the west?"
That's all cavalry's for, really.
I finished combat. We ready for 12:10, or you guys still doing stuff?
Yeah.
Take that as a yes. 12:10.
Should I have been taking orders from General Lee himself right now?
So if he has orders, he should be writing it in his outbounds. So check his outbounds.
Okay, yeah.
But
okay, yeah, no, the dispatcher got it, I think, to Jackson.
yeah, if it was
Neil
so,
Wilson.
most his stuff will be to his subordinates, which Lashocht has. So,
Yeah, I know. All he asked was, please apprise me of the situation unfolding in the north. Yeah, okay, we're fine. And then dispatcher probably sent it, because dispatcher is really cool.
yeah. Oops. There we got units breaking.
James, liven it up a little bit. Can I
What
kill
time are we on
General
now?
King
Sorry, we did screenshots. My
and
apologies.
replace him with this Colonel somebody?
12:10. What was that? McPanzer?
I want to kill General King and replace him with Colonel somebody because I want to.
Yeah, go for it. His that first brigade just routed,
Yep.
so it's
He
good
was
time.
standing right with him, so.
Good time for him to die. We need a few more deaths, NPC deaths. And that routing brigade's going to be wrecking that assault column coming in.
I think I missed the 11. Okay, so I see what I missed. I missed the 11. Wait, no, there was no 12. Yeah, there was no 12. All right, we're at 11. We're at 12:10. So I just do the screenshot right now. Something like, it's so annoying that I can't see some of these things. But it's fine.
Do you mean to do something?
We'll make it work. We'll make it work. Then it goes something like this. Ironically, it is now 12 a.m.
So is Longstreet just sitting there now? I guess so.
Yeah, doing nothing basically.
Well, all right.
Yeah.
He's got Jones doing all his fighting for him.
So I assume the guns have died down here.
Yeah, gunfire's dying down.
Pope is asking for a status report from Reno, and I was just going to give it to him.
Yep.
What is the status of his men? What's assigned to Reno?
They've fallen back
I can
about
kind of read them.
half a mile from where they were. Longstreet's corps is in front of him, and he lost 2 batteries, and I think this is Reno's. Is he IX corps?
Yeah.
Yeah, he lost a brigade.
I just can't read the words.
Yeah, but the rest of his men are in decent shape. He fell back and is out of artillery range now. He's concerned. He'd be concerned about the Confederate push on his right flank to the northwest.
Are those his? Those aren't his units, right?
Reno's
3 corps.
units are these ones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's Reno.
That's it, though.
What's the question?
Pope is
I
asking
actually
about the
don't
status
like
of
this
Reno's
situation for the Federals. I think kind of feels like they're wasting it.
Yeah. Well, they need to order an attack soon. Okay, going to 12:20. I mean, so far they've not actually committed that hard.
Yeah, better something really.
But Longstreet's not. I don't know. Longstreet could push, but he's got what's his bucket Heinzelman on his flank that could wreck him if he pushes forward too hard. So maybe he's not dumb sitting there.
He's left it too late anyway, hasn't he? Really, there was an opportunity a bit earlier on.
Yeah.
So what we on screenshots for what time? Sorry.
12:20 now.
12:20.
12:20.
Really, if he shifted north and continued to
Yeah.
concentrate there with Jones. Although I think it's too late because they've been reinforced. But
Well, actual prop now turned up, so it might be part of the problem. But
yeah.
James, I'm good to
Yeah.
do this until the bitter end, but if I'm being honest, I'm losing the mental energy to do it well. I think I've got like 20 more minutes of cognitive function
Well,
left in me, and then they're gonna get crap.
I always call it 11:30ish anyway. So stick with me.
Could I get somebody that has the image to take a screenshot of these units here?
Which ones? The Reno ones?
And send
Is
it
this
to
for Pope? I'll do it.
For Pope. Thank you.
12:20. Yeah, I wonder. Staff command may be too crazy for more than 2 staffs.
Yeah, I think the whole idea is to have one big staff.
also, I think one of the other problems are this. I don't think this battle has suited the staff thing that well.
No,
personally.
it hasn't.
It's pretty spread out.
Hey, I missed that movement. McDowell should be with Reno this turn. Do you mind if I just move him in there?
Yeah, let's move him. Well, normally the units are more dispersed, so the delays in orders sent and dispatches received are greater and matters a lot. But they're also close to their commands. That it's really it's more closer to what a basic game is.
Yeah, I feel to me it just feels like we're playing a normal game, not the staff one.
Yeah.
Really?
I agree.
Why is that? Just I love your insight. Just the staff one is.
I think it's because the battlefield's too compacted, and as James was saying, so everyone's right on top of each other, so the dispatches don't take any time. The screenshots are showing you all you want to say. Not in the last game, they were 2 or 3 miles away from the front line. So in some cases, so they weren't getting any screenshots. They're getting too many screenshots. It just feels like a normal game.
Okay.
And there's not enough movement either. Really, there's not enough time to
They were already deployed.
Things.
Yeah,
they're already deployed. That's the problem as well.
Bad scenario.
More a scenario
design.
issue.
It's all right.
Sorry, I've lost track talking. What time are we on?
12:20 was the last.
12:20. Okay.
There you go. Yeah. It's interesting.
So wait, they're all together now, right? Everyone's just in one big channel. If McDowell is there,
Should Lee and Longstreet should be together?
no, I'm talking Union.
Oh yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Look at that.
Shouldn't
Are
the
you-
Union all be in
you
the same?
And they are.
'Cause
The Union are all hanging
They
out
have-
together.
They should have
Porter
Porter,
should be there too, right?
Hope, McDowell. Yeah, it should be everyone.
No wonder they're not sending dispatches.
Yeah, because they're all in the same spot.
That's funny.
I think they got tired of the system.
Yeah.
When they started, there was just too many for.
We have the entire army in one co-location. Literally,
Well, we wanted to make it a staff game, right?
That's true.
It's a staff game now.
Staff game, just stay in the staff tent and just hear the reports from the men, easy.
Suddenly, cannonball.
I'm taking 90 seconds. I'm gonna refill my drink.
Well, actually, this is exactly how I want to try one, with everyone just in one big voice channel, and they write orders for the whole army.
Yep, that's.
I think
a good way
it's,
to do it.
this is always experimental, right? We're trying to figure out a new way of doing that. I think
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm not giving
I
up
think
on
this-
it yet. I think it needs a better scenario than what I made.
Yeah, I think that's the main problem. I think
I think we're at the wrong period. I think we're at the wrong
You're telling
period.
that for years officers did not see what their soldiers were actually doing on the battlefield?
No, we were in the officers' club. Why would we go out?
Yeah.
The battlefield's dangerous.
Should have stuck with Napoleonic where they didn't go to the front line.
We should do a World War One then, because they'll be like in a different country.
That's true.
Right.
Yeah, that's exactly what Ruse is doing.
Except I hate World War One.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I unfortunately have come to hate World War One for what happened to me.
You were there?
I was there.
He lost the leg.
I was there in the Battlefield 1.
Yeah, is Klingham in here? No, not Klingham.
I also got a question about this cavalry unit here. Has this been forgotten?
It's not
Which
been
one?
forgotten.
Okay.
It's
Was this 1220 or are we at 12? Are we doing 1220 right now?
12:20. Yeah. Although I think we're ready to advance.
Okay, I'm just gonna give this quick screenshot because
Can you copy and paste it into the all three channels? The same one.
Yeah, I can do it.
Oh, the problem is that this is a square for me, not a rectangle like this.
Oh.
So I think somebody better than me should probably take the screenshot because it's gonna look not
I can
great.
do it for all the
We want a
Union
screenshot
players.
of.
We just need
Yeah,
one Union shot.
Yeah, just one for General Lee and everybody that needs it because
Lee, we're on the wrong side.
who's doing it for the Union?
I'm doing Union.
Okay,
Thank you.
I'm gonna go chill in their co-location.
Okay.
just do a screenshot for Lee and the
Can someone
boys
take a
for
picture for
1220 around here.
General Jackson?
I can do the Confederates once I finish the Union.
Yeah, thanks. Because my screenshot does not give information. Like there's 3 pieces of information that are kind of missing.
Yeah. Who am I doing for? Am I doing all the Confederates?
This is for
Yeah,
Lee.
General Jackson.
Lee and
You need to do as well.
Lee and Longstreet.
Hold on.
Jackson.
I made a mistake
I'll
here.
do Jackson too.
Yeah, for 1220. Oh, well, we're skipping to 1230 now. Whoops.
Okay.
I just sent a Heiselman.
Jackson. Where's Jackson at?
Sean, what do you think about Buford? What happened to Buford? He just got.
He got shot up by some infantry and buggered off.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been moving him out the back again.
Yeah.
It's 12:30, isn't it?
12:30. So anyone ordered the infantry to charge on the Union side, or are they all?
No, they're all just.
They're all
defensive.
spitballing.
They're chilling.
They don't even have a plan. They're just like,
What?
oh, maybe we do this, maybe we do that.
That's too
What if
late
we
for
attack
that.
everywhere at once?
That's on the
That's the
Union
interesting
side.
thing about the staff piece, right? Is when we talk about the staff exercise, there should be some sense of what's the plan. But this has all been very much just hug the hill and defend.
Yeah. You need a
What was
strong.
their
Lieutenant,
briefing?
what's the plan?
You need a strong CIC with a plan going in, which I don't think either.
What was the
CIC
briefing? What did they get
Just
as an
the
objective?
lead into second bull run. You can see it in info.
Yeah.
Oh, I couldn't see it when I first joined in. So
Oh yeah.
I never read it. Okay.
Historically, Pope thought he caught Jackson out and didn't know Longstreet was nearby, so he's trying to beat Jackson before Longstreet arrives, which he did not.
Okay, Longstreet goes to Hood's position.
We're at 1240, in case anyone's not done 1240.
Oh, have I done
We still
the?
have this big tea party going on for the Union, yeah.
You've got Jackson shredding in his tent.
What tea party?
Ain't no tea party like bananas tea party.
The Union.
12:40, are we?
Yep.
Okay.
Oops.
I'm like rereading the words that these guys are writing 3 times because I don't know what they mean. Eventually, I get there.
As I said, players don't know how to read and or write.
Oops, that one's about done. Oh, moving over here. Would these guns be firing? From Chin Ridge.
Beautiful. Right as Porter orders 2 brigades to go north, the Confederates start to attack in the south.
I hope they're not screwing up something by not going to General SD channel and asking him what he wants people to do.
Nope, you're good.
They have to write it down.
Okay, it's good because I got nothing, so I think I'm in the clear.
Can someone move one of these brigades
No,
to
that's the
the
party.
Groveton Sutherland Road?
Yep, done.
Hold on a sec.
Not the retreating ones. Yeah, specifically one of the AP Hill ones.
Oh, okay. Just put them on the road.
Yep, because Jackson ordered that like 20 minutes ago, and that's actually one of those things that I went, yep, that's going to be specifically one of them. He did order many more.
Okay. Should they be further down the road then?
I would have said it would have taken longer just because like the amount of time that it would have taken for it to get there, but like yeah, a little bit further maybe, but still somewhere along that line.
Okay. 1250.
To Walker's battery. Once deployed, start pounding the enemy battery. Pelham, deploy your battery and do your things. So, yeah, where's Pelham's battery? Has it already been broken?
This is Confederate. Pelham.
It's a cavalry battery.
I'm looking. Oh, the cavalry. No, it's not been deployed yet.
Okay, so it's going to be deployed.
Okay.
And then begin firing at once, because this entire thing is just going to start firing. Same thing with Walker's, which has already been deployed.
Ooh, canister shot.
He wants the one on an Wilkins' house to start firing? That's directly to his own man. I am ruling over that.
I feel like I'm screwing up something.
You can't screw it up. You're an umpire.
I mean, I don't know if I'm supposed to be going anywhere. The league's asking like an umpire, and I'm like, "What? Am I supposed to write down something here?"
What's he asking?
At umpire ?
These guys are gonna fall back.
He wants more information.
Guess I can. Sorry, what?
1250. We on 1250?
1250. Yep.
Oh God.
That's okay. Take your time. We're going to give him 1240 information. Okay.
You're good.
And we'll give him a 1240 screenshot.
Yeah, be fair.
Yeah, we're fine.
It's okay. He's not doing anything anyway. So we can say that what can he see and or hear? Let's see, how far away is the Union flags? Could he see the big party of flags? Probably not.
Maybe. Smoke's cleared. It's kind of on the hill. Yeah, give him something to work with.
Let's say he could see a large grouping of enemy corps and army headquarter flags.
There you go.
That's interesting, right? How far is that? That's like a little bit.
You can see a large grouping of enemy army corps flags to your north, and your east-northeast. To your east-northeast. And then we just give him a screenshot.
Near the Rosefield.
Near Rosefields.
Yeah.
Although to be fair, if we had done a better scenario with larger distances, it would have been a lot harder to manage for everyone. So I don't know. Maybe
You would have to do like slower turns.
Yeah, but I guess on the opposite side, it would be balanced, wouldn't it? Because there might have been not as much going on as well in terms of the phonetic side of what the battle has been.
True, because
so
you'd be waiting for things to arrive.
six one after the other.
What's hard for me is that,
Yeah.
go ahead.
The decision space for the players is a lot faster.
Yeah, that's true.
I got the description for General Lee for 1240. Yeah,
I'll send
for
him a
1240.
It's
Yeah, I just need a picture.
1300 now, by the way.
There you go. You see a large group of enemy army corps flags to your east northeast near the road fields.
Is it
Rose
this
Field.
some Union captain or something? That's you've got routed on it.
Nope, this is dead. These guys aren't
Rose
advancing.
fields. Rose fields. Ah, that's what it's. Oh, it's written right here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Hold on a minute. Rose Field. English hard.
Excuse me, goodness.
English hard. I think I can just keep giving descriptions if somebody keeps doing the screenshots.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take your 1250 then. It's the same thing.
So who needs screenshots?
Jackson might need some screenshots.
Just 1250 for General Lee. It's pretty much the same thing as 1240, honestly.
Yeah, I gave him one.
Jackson might need some screenshots. I think that would be nice.
Yeah, I'll do him.
Situation unchanged.
Yeah, I think the scenario itself is too stagnant. It's my bad. Okay, who else needed a screenshot? Lee?
However, I mean,
I think it doesn't help that the teams have gone off and like none of them have committed to a proper attack.
Yeah. True.
Sometimes committing is hard when
However,
you see them dying in the fields.
I think you could have more spread out units, kind of like the first staff command game we did, but have larger turns.
Yes.
My guys are actually a little grumpy and not very pleasant.
Really?
Yeah, just a little bit. It's all good.
Are they grumpy about the game or
Man.
just in general?
It's 12:20.
Oh, just
Kill them.
chirping a little bit. It's a little bit like, my cannons are rifled. They should, just little stuff. Anyway, it's not a big deal, but I can manage players. But it's kind of like, guys, just chill.
Just enjoy the game.
Chirp
right?
them back. Chirp them back. Chirp them back.
Yeah, enjoy the game. Oh, James knows I can get chirpy, but no, it's just more just like, guys, just relax. So, anyway.
I was gonna say chirp them back. Treat this like a hockey game.
Yeah, no. They literally have a Confederate line coming right at them. So.
I think we're gonna. All right. So, what do people think? Who won the
Time is
day,
it now?
or is it uncallable?
Yeah, I don't know.
I think it's-
The Unions are kind of the party right in front of the people here.
Well, if the objective was to
I
turn
mean, the Union have got
Confederate
fresher troops,
flank.
haven't they?
The Union has more troops. I think they've got fresher troops. I think they've got. I think they're tired. I think they're. But I think the Confederates are in no position to fight, and the Confederates are strung out over a very wide distance with two corps, basically across an entire creek.
But nothing stops them from withdrawing because their flanks are fine.
Yeah, they're gonna withdraw just fine. It's one of those. It's just that they're gonna have to withdraw.
Yeah.
I mean, the Union have got to recognise that they're weak as well. Which they've not moved on this ridge here for a while, and that's kind of really any way they want to. So I think they're in a better position, the Union, for definite.
Yeah.
To whether they recognise it.
I don't.
What about in terms of just ground gained?
No one.
I think
no one's gained any really. I mean the the Union
measured
left.
in World War One inches, isn't it?
Yeah, it was kind of a World War One battle. So
I think what we'll do is, I don't think it can be called, but maybe we'll ask the CICs whether they would try to fight the rest of the day or tomorrow, or would they retreat from the field given how things have gone. We'll just go based off
Good idea.
that.
Should we ask them now? Okay.
Let's see. Is it worth doing another turn? No, it's not.
no.
All right, let's hop to lobby. Bring everyone in.
Well. Whoa.
I think that's the end.
What? No!
It's a wraps for you.
Damn.
Alright, still missing some Confederates.
Oh my god.
Alright, welcome everyone. This is practically a grand game with so many umpires and players. Quite large. If you will please mute yourselves while I and the umpires talk, and then every player will have a chance to share their experience. So before I share my screen, give the overview, let me ask the CICs one question each. Would you, for the rest of the day, so we fought about half the day, would you stay for the rest of the day, and then after the end of the day, given how the fight's gone so far, do you think you'd be retreating from the field, or would you be staying to fight at another day? So we'll start with Pope on the Union side.
Oh, it's really hard to say. We were planning a major offensive for the last turn, so I would have to see how that would go. I think we have enough men where we could follow up if we were successful in the offensive.
Okay. But not retreating, at least. You don't think?
Not immediately.
Okay. Then Lee. Hannibal.
Hannibal is a mic, so he's gonna probably sit in chat.
Oh, okay. He doesn't have a mic. He said he'd stay to fight. Okay. Alright, so both would stay and fight another day. Interesting. Let me share my screen. So I made some errors in scenario design, I would say. One of which was not really paying attention to the map I wanted to play on and where the battle would be. So it was all on the very edge of the map. We didn't make good use of it. But you guys didn't know that till now. So what we had basically was the Union line started roughly, I think I lost track of it, but about here. Longstreet was coming up this road, and then Jackson was here. And basically, Jackson didn't move. The Union right moved up to here, as you can see, and then began a 3-hour artillery barrage. And still haven't charged in, as you can see. In the south, Longstreet quickly deployed here. Had some fighting with the 2 corps down here, and was actually winning that, so they fell back behind the ridge here and then out of range here. They're back to fighting now here in the early afternoon, and Longstreet's corps has been depleted in that fighting. We had a lot of fighting in the middle, which just ended, where Jones was doing quite well. King died, but that point got reinforced by the Union pretty quickly, so there was a vulnerability there that the Confederates weren't able to exploit in time, and that got filled in. And then I think this is where a big charge was about to come with these units, if I recall correctly. Jackson's still doing pretty well. despite the artillery barrage, his infantry got beat up from that, but they were pretty well hidden behind that railroad cut, and he's got plenty of reserves, so he's in a good position to keep holding. Guns on both sides are pretty used up, low on ammo, fouled barrels, artillerymen exhausted from hours of shooting. But Jackson actually did keep several guns in reserve, so he's deploying those now fresh, which I think would be useful. If there is any charge, they're going to be facing canister shot from fresh artillery crews, so I think Jackson would hold, at least through the day. I don't know if there's a concerted attack on Longstreet. I don't know if he would or not. But he's got an okay defensive position here. This artillery's resting, so maybe he would hold as well. Overall, from my perspective, so I oversaw the combat, but didn't have any direct responsibility for anyone. So I will turn over to the umpires to share how their experience was, what they thought of the setup, scenario, how their players did, anything interesting they observed. So working down the line, first umpire sees Lafondios. Oh no, sorry, Bull Run Dispatcher, LeShocked.
Me?
Yep.
Well, my job was just to try and keep the players in communication with each other, but there was just way too much of it for me to keep up with for first-time dispatcher at the beginning of the game, and then it really slacked off at the end. So I'm sorry if anybody got disappointed, but I don't know.
All right, you did good for your first time. We appreciate your help.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, Lafondios.
Yeah, I was the umpire for Porter's command. I thought what the team did really well was they moved their command back and forth between the northern and southern portion of their line to keep a view of the battlefield. So given the confusion and what was going on, I think they did a really good job there. The one I'll solve a mystery for you. Buford was so far away, he just couldn't get a dispatch back to you. So I know you guys were repeatedly saying, Buford, what do you see? And he was all the way around behind the Confederate line. So that's the explanation for why Buford wasn't able to communicate very well. But nice job, guys, and I think you did a good job.
Thank you. Panzer?
Yeah, I definitely had a lot of fun. I had McDowell's corps. I frankly could have done a better job for them, but I had a lot of fun interacting with those guys and girls. I think there's a lot of promise with this system. I simply wasn't mentally prepared for it. I thought there's 10 umpires. This will be easier than normal. But I feel like it took more mental energy than is the norm, which is not bad. But I just stepped on it like a 12:30 a.m. landmine. So I can definitely say that my quality of umpiring deteriorated as the night went on, and I apologize for that.
Yeah, I think it is. You have to keep track of distances and delays a lot more than normal, which is more difficult. All right, going down. Sean, umpire Sean.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I thought it was just about to hit its stride when everyone had grouped up on the Union side to kind of come up with a plan. But I think ideally the plan would have been in place from the get-go, and it would have been a matter of executing it across, multiple locations rather than having to group up mid-battle.
Yeah, the umpires were surprised the Union held back so long. Yeah, thank you. Arp?
Yeah, so just from, I guess, Longstreet first, actually I think pretty well along the line here, and then actually broke the Union attack, but then didn't follow up really. I think took too long to try and advance and exploit some opportunities that were there. I'm a bit ragged, so apologies there towards the end of the game. It is 4:30 here now, and I must admit I'm flagging a bit, so I made a few nicks. I think for talking about the scenarios, we've all been talking about the umpires. I think it was having did the first one it was the wrong scenario, not James's fault, just the way it worked out for this system. maybe too many commands, and it was a bit too frenetic. We were already deployed, so it just felt more like a normal game rather than the staff game. But I think the system's still good. It's just it needed. It just felt a bit too frenetic. I think Pac Panda said about there's actually a lot of mental energy. This game seemed a lot harder than the last one that we did. I think, and that was probably because of the closeness, too many commands, and needed a bit more space, breathing space. But I think everyone did pretty well from what I saw, and it was an interesting exercise as always.
Thank you, Art. All right, Umpire Park.
Hey, so according to my situation, I kind of came in outrageously late, considering that kind of missed my alarm. I was supposed to umpire for General Lee. Obviously, I came in quite late for that, but from what I had observed, there was quite the hustle bustle going around Dogan's branch, where Longstreet and Lee and some other generals were just discussing what to do. The artillery was firing in the background, kind of blanketing this part of the field, and there was quite a lot of things going around, things being planned. Near the ending, I think it was like Porter's unit almost gave a good drive-by to the back of the Confederate lines. It's a shame that it didn't really pan out to much more anything than like a drive-by, but it was probably like about 15 minutes off before being able to do something really concrete and perhaps bag the entire Confederate Commander-in-Chief Corps. But besides that, it was a pretty good thing. Pretty good game. Yeah, most of the generals that were held back and the artillery survived, so that's pretty good. Yeah.
All right, thank you. Umpire Puzzle.
So I was with Jackson, and that was a very interesting one. There wasn't much action on that front, despite the barrage for a while. Jackson didn't send that many dispatches, but the ones that he sent were actually fairly well timed. Otherwise, it was a pretty standard battle. It's weird to get that some people had a completely different experience, more along the lines of this is a very hectic and kinetic sort of game. This one was absolutely not that for me. This was a very low intensity affair. I should have probably reached out and said, "Hey, I am doing nothing right now. Do you need some help?" But overall, it was a pretty interesting battle, all things considered.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, you lucked out with the core that didn't have to move at all. All right.
Yep.
That's all, everyone. So now we'll work down the player list, and so I'd like to hear your experience, and then in particular what you thought of being stuck together with a staff and playing with other players. For those, most of you have played in the normal format. Everyone's got their own individual channel, their own individual command, and you're not on a staff, so you're not stuck with other people the whole time. So I'm curious what you thought of that experience. Did you like it? Did you hate it? What did you like or not like about it? Everyone take about a minute or two each to share your thoughts on that and then the game in general. So going down, Captain Boswell.
It's the first time doing a staff game. I enjoyed it. There's pros and cons, I think. For me, the con is there's really, especially when you have two guys on staff, there's not a whole lot for you guys to do. You're just writing dispatches and maybe manipulating a board if you have that. So there were some points where there really wasn't a lot for us to do. We weren't really doing much. But the positive, I definitely did like being grouped up because when you did have those lulls where you really weren't doing stuff, you were there with other people. You could talk about the battle, talk about other things. So that's a positive.
All right. Colonel Willis.
So this was my second staff command game, and I forget which one of the umpires said it. but I think they made the right point. I think this was a lot harder than the previous battle. Definitely expended a lot of mental energy. And it felt as if there were a lot of things to keep track of, and not that many ways to keep track of them, if that makes any sense.
Okay.
I think the flow of information was limited, and that was kind of a difficulty increasing factor. But as always, I had a ton of fun. I think Boswell makes a good point when he said, like, you know, when you're in a voice call with a couple other guys and it's slow, you know, you can shoot the shit a little bit. It makes it, you know, nicer.
Okay. Thank you. Colonel McKinney?
Have a good night,
Or
y'all.
McKnight, sorry. Yeah, McKnight.
Hello, actually. This is my first time ever doing anything like this. I've been into tabletop war games for a really long time, just not had a lot of people to play it with. And so my friend invited me here. Thank you, Ethan. This was a lot of fun, and I was literally in command of the 3rd Reserves PA, and they gave my corps orders to do a general advance in the open field and arty fire. So that was going to be exciting. I felt like there was a lot of coordination. There were some times where we couldn't get in command. Sorry, I have a starting problem. So sometimes it was hard to get in touch with other corps commanders, and that made it difficult for me to observe the entire battlefield, which I felt was very realistic, because miscommunications, dispatches being lost, the dispatchers being shot on the field and nobody knowing they got shot. They just, maybe those orders got there or not. That added a lot of suspense, and I really liked that kind of edgy feeling, like, holy crap, I gotta really pay attention to what's going on. I had to move reserves around. I felt like everybody had an integral, important impact on the battlefield, and I felt that was very realistic and super immersive. So for my first time ever doing anything like this, thank you so much to everybody here. You guys made this really fun, and I was really scared and nervous that I wasn't going to have fun because I was going to get confused. But no, everything was really easy. I feel like miscommunications are a little difficult to work with, but it's realistic to lose dispatches. So anyway, thanks, guys. This was a lot of fun, and I cannot wait for the future ones.
Good. Glad you enjoyed it, and hope to see you in future games.
A great job.
Colonel Shriver.
I'm used to the real life Kriegsspiel games. It's the majority of my experience. So this kind of staff game seemed very familiar, honestly, to what we do in real life, where we just all play sort of a command tent style of everyone is together and talking, and they're giving orders about their commands. I think that the thing I would have preferred is if the commands were kind of assigned ahead of time, more specifically. For example, we were with McDowell, right? If like maybe 3rd Corps was under McKnight and 1st Corps Siegel was under me, and then we'd still all be co-located, but we'd also have like a very specific role that we could do. But I understand that, you know, command staff also kind of automatically does that sometimes. So that works out very well. But very enjoyable game. I can understand why the umpires are pretty frenetic. It's pretty frenetic in real life with those command tent games, and those turns will take a little bit longer. So when I heard that your turns were going to be like 10 minutes, I'm like, okay, it was good luck to you guys. But thank you, umpires, for running things and taking care, making such a great game for us. That was a lot of fun.
We did cover 4 hours of game time in less than 2.5 hours with 10-minute turns, so it was still pretty fast.
It was amazing.
All right, Chief of Staff Locke.
Okay, so for Porter's corps, we divided up the 2 divisions. Sorry, no, not for Porter. We divided up the 2 corps between myself and Oh my god, I think that's senior's moment here. You think? No. Well, who had Reno's core? This is also my first time doing staff, and so Porter kind of ran the division, did all the, ran the overall army, and then did all the communications between McDowell and Pope, and leaving us to run the corps themselves. It was interesting. It was also frustrating, to echo what somebody else said, in that during the initial part when I sent 5th Corps to advance, looking for hopefully what we would hoping was the rebel flank. Because we weren't located near 5th Corps, I was kind of giving orders blindly, and so I was getting back reports that they were under fire. But because I wasn't there and I couldn't see their map, I had no idea how badly they were under fire, what they were being fired upon by. And so I then got an update that I had lost 2 brigades before I managed to start pulling them back. So that was kind of frustrating, because in a normal command style game where you, like, if I was 5th Corps, I would be located with 5th Corps and I could see and react things better. But because we're doing a headquarters style things, I was always located with Porter. And though Porter did move around a lot for key moments of that initial push, I wasn't there to kind of see what happened. But as somebody else said, it was always interesting because you were always located in a room with a few other people, so it's not you by yourself in a room just waiting for the next update. And this moved at a very brisk pace, which was a struggle to keep up at times, just trying to push out orders. And it still captured that feeling of reality of delays, of mistakes. Like, we got an update from the Empire saying that we had spotted, one of my divisional commanders had spotted rebels to the east, which set off a panic, and so me and Porter both set off immediate dispatches saying, confirm rebels spotted east. And that's the kind of stuff that happens in real life, where you get these things off, and it was concerning, but also felt realistic. That's it for me.
Good, thank you. You think?
Hi everyone, Ethan here. It's been a long while since I played Kriegsspiel with all of you. I'm back now. Hello. I had a very fun, enjoying game with my fellow homies in Porter's command. I got to touch the 9th Corps in Reno and mess around in that sort of center area. It's my first time playing this sort of staff type game. I did have a few negatives with it, but it's my very first game, so it might have just been, a game thing. I need to play a few more times before I can give any active criticism on it. I did have a problem at some point, though, with, on the Umpire map, they actually have yellow names for a few key buildings and locations. And as far as I'm aware, I couldn't find any information or photos or maps that were given to players with those locations. And what I found, what was happening was every so often there would be a report from a commander saying they were at this location, and there wasn't any map for it. So I had no clue where they were. At the very beginning of the game specifically, we got a report that there was Confederates at the Wiggins house near Grovetown, but I couldn't find that. I probably should have asked for the Umpire. That's my bad. But yeah, that's my own thing.
And that was on purpose,
game,
because I was trying to simulate the fact that you wouldn't know the terrain very well, and so the Umpire map is a bit more labeled, a bit more detailed, and so yeah, it was. I know it was frustrating, but it was by design. So sorry about that.
I did enjoy it quite a bit. I did enjoy that quite a bit. Thank you, James.
Yep. General Jackson.
Well, it's pretty interesting. Big ol' arty duel on my front. Not much movement, but lots of rounds being fired off. And
You're welcome.
yeah, I'm all around generally pretty good. Only one thing. This might have just been me not being experienced, or just not playing enough of these. But this is also my first style of type of this. Words are hard. But It's just hard to coordinate. It felt like I know that's like part of the design, but because I know I tried sending one of my staff officers down to the south, but I didn't know if that was allowed or not. I don't think it was. Because if I'm being honest, I had no clue where E.P. Hill's division was for half of that. But yeah.
Yeah, I think this style of game starts to simulate the friction of command a lot more, and it is truly frustrating how hard it is to coordinate stuff. So you start to feel the pain of actual Civil War generals. General Fairfax.
Well, I would like to apologize. I lost track of time and came in a whole hour late. I didn't know what in the world was going on. They were giving out orders as soon as I hit the room. And then I got through into the thick of it, sending out a dispatch to Lee. And
Beginning, literally the first thing we got was from Reno saying, "Hey, we are already in artillery duel with Longstreet's artillery," or it didn't say Longstreet's artillery, but Confederate artillery. And we later figured out it was Longstreet's. And most of my commands and struggles here were trying to figure out where I needed to get my troops to try and execute that flanking maneuver around the southern part of the Confederate line, try and figure out how many Confederates there were, and also try and keep my forces alive and active, because at certain times with the Confederate Grand Battery in front of us, which I wasn't aware of until the end, which was very scary, because there was one turn we saw one of our artillery pieces is at full health, and then we got the next update and they were breaking and running, and I was like, oh god, what has happened to them? And I guess they just got shelled by the Grand Battery.
Yeah, the Confederates rolled double sixes twice in a row, so they did well.
Oof.
Yeah, we definitely started counter battering. We just stopped aiming for our infantry at one point.
Yeah, I gave that same order once I noticed you knocked down my guns. I was like, okay, guns, focus on their guns and see if we can drive some of those off, because we're going to lose out on guns if we do that. And then once I realized that our little maneuvers in those creek beds right there south of Reno were getting torn up, we just kind of generally pulled back to Chin Hill, and the plan was we were just going to hold out there. If the Confederates attack us, we break them up, and then we were going to counterattack in the center. And I think overall everything went as well as it was going to. Maybe we could have had a few better rolls, but I don't think anything better could have been expected. With the staff command, I got to say it was interesting. I broke up my commands by my staffers. So I gave Locke the 5th Corps, and I gave E-Think the 9th, which is Reno's. And I tried to balance where we had our command tent to where they could see their commands and what was going on. And then I had Heiselman's 3rd just on Chin Ridge the whole time as my reserve. And I kind of moved up some units to reinforce them when they took casualties. I honestly kind of liked it, because in a lot of Kriegsspiel games, you're just sitting there and nobody's in the voice call with you, and you're kind of just watching YouTube videos waiting for your next report. And instead, this entire time, we were talking and we were sending out orders constantly. I hope we didn't overwhelm the umpire. Yeah, but I enjoyed it.
Good. McDowell?
Hey! Is this coming through?
Yep.
It was a lot of fun. We deployed that.
Yeah, interesting.
Very fun. Yeah, it was good talking with the people on staff. It kind of tempered my mood swings during the battle. It's a fun game, fun format. Thanks, umpires.
Yep, thank you. General Pope.
So this is my first staff game I played. I had a great time. I thought it was really fun, the format, and there were a couple moments I had in it that I don't think you can normally have in normal Kriegsspiel. Like when we were all together, all the Union. There was a moment where different sides, 2 ICs, were reading off, oh, this person reports this, and lots of chatter and lots of talking going on. And it felt cool to be like, all right, everyone, listen up. We're attacking 110 in the middle. and that's something you don't get in a normal Kriegsspiel. But that's like something that would like actually happen because everyone, someone needs to take charge. I do have one criticism. I really liked the staff game. It was more chaotic, but I think a lot more engaging. I do think it was a little too chaotic from the player, combining that and then the maps being different. Because at the beginning, I was trying to wrap my head around what was going on and who was where, and eventually we got there. But it was like I normally like when the maps are different, but I feel like in this case it was a little too much chaos going on.
Sure.
Oh, and I had a great 2IC, which also helped.
Good. All right. I can't see the name because I guess I'm in streamer mode. But S something, Swansea or
me?
Yep.
Hi. Yeah. No. I had a great time. This is my first time doing anything like this. I had a great commander, General Pope, and yeah. I mean, I really enjoyed everything about it. The confusion and the chaos felt very organic and very unique. I mean, I've done other wargaming things, and this was a very unique and enjoyable experience. That utter confusion of realizing you have a bad map is, I think, probably a pretty realistic thing that would happen to people in real life. Oh, my map doesn't have the same reference points as reality or somebody else's map. And yeah, I had a blast, and I can't wait for more of these things. Thank you very much, everyone who facilitated this and put it on, and thank you everyone for bearing with me as I didn't really know what I was doing. So great win from y'all.
Good. Yeah, I'm glad we had several new folks this game. Buena Vista is the next two games they're not limited by Patreon, so Buena Vista is available and the Knowledge vs. Power game's available. So that's coming up next week. Buena Vista will be fun. You're welcome to stay here and hang out. I'll hang out as well and listen in. But if other than that, everyone have a good night. Thank you for playing and appreciate all the feedback.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, James.
GG's.
Thanks, everyone. I hope to see you in multiple other games.
Anyone interested in Gazala? I'm making a Gazala game. If you want to stick around and see it.
Interested in that, don't worry.
Here in North Africa.
Yeah, I'll show it. You guys want to see it real quick?
For it.
So it looks like it's a success then, James, basically.
Oh, yeah. That was a huge success, I thought.
Yeah.
I've had so much fun. I was like, that's sick.
And we can do even better.
Oh, I did want to mention this. There was a few times where it felt like the time, it was moving so fast forward that we were not able to keep up.
That was kind of by design too.
Yeah, it's the same for the Empires.
You shouldn't have downtime to like chit chat.
Yeah, I wanted you to feel like if you didn't make decisions and write quickly, like the game was passing by you. And
oh no, it was excellent
opportunities.
I thought it was.
It definitely did have that feeling.
My staff was really good.
I was writing in order, and I had to change the time it was sent at by like a whole 20 minutes.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I think the game not moving along, as you say, is actually really good because you can't wait, but it does make it frenetic for the umpires as well.
Yeah.
But it's actually quite a good thing that time can pass you by and suddenly, oh shit, that order doesn't make any sense now, and etc.
Yeah, for sure.
Live.
So this is also going to be command staff style. That's the idea of this. But it's going to be hopefully a faster way to do big ass World War II battles, because obviously all the North Africa battles are pretty huge space wise. So the turns are half day.
After getting that full map reveal, I'd definitely stay and fight.
I registered my protest against my commanding officer for refusing to let me send my sketches.
That's always
Personally,
an
I
issue.
think the fact that I did it by hand makes it period accurate.
Was it your umpire that wouldn't let you, or your staff
My-
officer?
It was me. I just didn't like. I didn't want the umpires to have to deal with that. To be honest.
It wasn't that hard.
Yeah, you could have said it. Nope.
A human player, not like give an order based on that.
Yeah, you can usually do that.
Yeah, I would have allowed it.
Okay, good to know. Sorry.
No, it worked out either way. I think it was funny.
I think we did a good job getting the reserves to where they needed to be.
Nah, that was a break. That would have been bad.
Yeah, it would have been really bad.
Yeah.
The chaos, like nobody knows what's going on. All we know is Reno's getting fucking whacked, and we have reserves ready to go, like heading in that direction already.
Reno didn't even get hit that bad. He lost one brigade out of his 5, and he had 2 that were untouched. So
It made it sound like he was like
dying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did he send you guys a letter?
Yeah, he was like, "Yeah, we're getting eaten up here." I'm like, "Oh my gosh!"
No, we were pinging him for letters on what he was doing, but we got nothing from the umpire. So we were just like, what's going on here?
That's why we thought
we all met up and went to go investigate at the same time.
we weren't getting anything from you. So I thought, like, man, we must be cut off from the left side.
Yeah, no, we got your letter before we got anything from Reno.
I was totally under the impression that they already blew a hole through our line, and that we were gonna have to go defend Matthews Hill to stay alive.
Was,
and then we showed up and we were like, "Oh, okay, we have reserves coming anyways."
I recall that Pope started on your left, Porter. Did he give you guys a lot of direction?
He didn't. He came in. He tried to give his battle plan again, but I didn't. I kind of said yeah, but it was kind of panning out that wasn't gonna work. So I kind of only half-heartedly did what he told me, and then once he left, I kind of readjusted to what I was doing. Which I know that's kind of counterintuitive or not working with the team, but I also didn't want to get half my command slaughtered to Confederate artillery that was sitting right in front of me that I didn't know where they were.
We didn't think Pope was that invested in the plan to begin with, so.
Well, they were. It seemed like they were trying to poke a hole in our center, and I was gonna counterattack through that. Or at least that's the plan we came to.
Mm-hmm.
Which, it's not that bad because Jackson was kind of sitting up there pretty firmly. If we had gotten between him and Longstreet, that would have been cool.
It would have. I just didn't have enough troops in the middle because we had a stream between Reno's command and the rest of my command. So our first problem there was it was even taking us 3 or 4 turns to get up there to Reno to figure out what was going on with him because he was the one first in combat. So I wanted to get there to figure out what was going on, and then what's his name? Sykes. We moved him up, and then he started taking casualties, and we were still trying to figure out what was going on with Reno while we were doing that, and then a good chunk of his command got thrown out of place and destroyed, so we had to call everything back.
You guys had the advantage. When the original Longstreet came back, he didn't know what was going on, although he did get updated by the first one. And a lot of our units were just sitting in place until they got orders for a general advance. Which wouldn't have turned out good at all.
For Longstreet? No, not at all. Especially with Jackson just sitting up there.
Yeah, it didn't turn out good because all you guys
I
did
was looking
whittle
at
down
that.
Jones and Hood. He was like, "Where's Jones at?" I was like, "This is Jones and Hood. They've been up here the whole time."
I was looking at his board and I was like, damn, he lost a lot of units attacking, that's what I was thinking. Oh, they're attacking hard. Okay, good, let's go fight them there.
Yeah, I honestly overestimated how strong you guys were in the South. I thought I was facing the full Longstreet saw his stuff packed tightly and good defensive positions.
I would have
And
turned
when you guys threw back that artillery piece, that really did scare me. I was like, oh god.
I would have threw back you guys center so hard, but I didn't want to overstep my bounds. I had to wait until the other long street got updated and then get the clearance from him. I suggested it. Like I said, I wanted to move the Grand Battery because Jones had gotten the contact and he was winning. And I was like, if we moved the Grand Battery because you guys backed off in the south, we would have claimed the center before you guys reinforced it.
I do think that would have happened. Because I did not have anything heading towards the center. I think I had 2 brigades that were heading up, but they weren't even moving. They didn't move on the map, so
yeah, I knew you guys were desperate because he was like, yeah, we beat off their artillery and they immediately countered with infantry. I was like, oh, they desperate in the center. We need to get people up there. But again, we just sat on our foot and you guys whittled down Jones and Hood. So I was like, okay, well, that's where all our losses are going to be right there.
Did you guys have?
That's what I figured too. Like after you guys counterattacked and we showed up, and I was like, "Oh, that's it." We were like, "Okay, let's." My staff had to talk me out of just immediately charging into what you had there. I was like, "Let's go. Let's do it."
Yeah, don't do that, McDowell. No, don't stop.
Yeah, but okay. The way I would have did it is we were doing good up until you guys start backing off. And I pointed it out. I was like, they're giving way. Slowly but surely, they're giving way. So it was either 2 things. You guys either willed the formation from the south and you were guys going to the center in the north, or he just went over there to hold position thinking we were going to counterattack. So I was like, as long as we leave 1 commander here and we shift everything else up, we would have been straight. We would have had the center and we would have folded you guys if we like literally said, Jackson, move.
We if you pushed a little harder, you would have had it?
If we just held 1 corps to hold down the south, because he wasn't moving.
He wasn't going to move. No, you're right.
Exactly. If we just held him just to watch our flank.
Well, that's exactly what we figured. We were like, yeah, well, Jackson's not coming off that hill. Let's get into the fight.
I know. That's the funny thing. I was like, oh, they are just holding position thinking we're going to counterattack. Now, let's leave somebody in front of him. Everybody else go to the center. Fold you guys in and make sure we tell Jackson to move. We would have had it. That's me, though. That's just me.
No, you're right.
I like mind games.
Getting back Reno's. I did have a really good position on Chin Ridge, where all my guys were kind of set up for your attack.
Yeah, if you just sat there and waited for an attack,